Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that. Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that. Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Well, go on, everyone. Check, 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 check. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Tell me if you not hear me. Tell me if you not hear me. What go on, what go on, what go on, what go on, what go on. What go on, my people. Let me hear what go on, man. You not hear me? Jamila, big up yourself. Tell me if you hear me, man. Give me a thumbs up if you hear me, people. You not hear me? All right, low down clear, I want to say. All right. Check, check, check. But me, I wonder if. All right. So, you not hear me? Turn up a little bit. All right. Engineering at the building to turn up a little bit. Check, 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 check. All right, my people. Big up on yourself, you know. What go on, what go on, what go on. Yeah, man. Big up to everybody who's here right now on the coach's desk. Big up on yourself. It's another Tuesday. It's the preview show. Yeah, man. Pure things, man. Massive, massive showdown coming up. People, you know, me have a story for share with you know. Yeah, man. Me have a story for share with you know. Cause guess what? I could have lost my life today, or I could have been in the hospital today. And we wouldn't be having this show right now. Seeing? So right now, I have to give thanks for life. You see me, I say? Yeah, man, I give thanks for life right now because I come from the airport, people, and boom! Meeting an accident. A man broke stoplight. Yeah, man. I tell you, say, it was frightening. Frightening, frightening, frightening. That's why we say we give thanks for life. We give thanks that no bones were broken. You understand? Just be careful out there, people. You know, one of the greatest thing is to know that you leave your house in the morning, you go about your daily activities, duties, whatever your contribution is to the society daily, and you're able to find yourself back in the place you call home or where you shelter. It's always a privilege. And right now, I am giving thanks for life because if it wasn't for God, trust me, I wouldn't be here right now. You know that probably I wait for the stream and nobody no know what go on. You see me I say? Nobody no know what go on. But yeah, we're in the land of the living, you understand? So we appreciate everybody there. And you are alive too. Because if you, yeah, me I tell you, Track Diamond, yeah, man, we could have a neck brace and we could have string up on sailing machine and all of these things. Yeah. And I probably would have just sent a text in the community group that, hey, I can't be online because XYZ. See? So, all of the people, I don't know what you believe in. I don't know your belief system. But I believe in a God. And I'm a firm believer. See? And who could it be? Yeah, man. But the man up above, man. The Most High. See? So, I am grateful. I am very, very grateful as I sit here and I speak. See me I say, big up to everybody who reach out. Well, if me never say it, you would know still. See? But anyways, feel say when in my corner, so I decide to say, you know, I have to share with you, know. I couldn't know where I go on. Yeah, man, out there not pretty. But it's all good. So, if you give God thanks for life, just drop a like on the stream. Yeah, man. Just drop a like on the stream if you give God thanks for life. Yeah. If you really give God thanks for life, drop a like on the stream. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I tell you, sir, I was involved in some activities on the weekend too. And you know, me, I was really impressed with myself, you know. Yeah, man. So anybody need bookings, just check. Just message me. Anything what you need for it, just check me. Yeah, man. Any bookings where you need me for do, just check me. You talented enough. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You talented. Everything track. Big up yourself, you know. Yeah, man. Big up. Cranky. Why Cranky? Me I tell you, say, I mash up a place, Cranky. Yeah, man. Cranky, you say mash up a place. Me don't know how you don't hear Cranky. Mash up a place. Yo. Big up yourself in a Cranky. But people, we have some guests will be joining us. One Kino will go on. Kino show up himself, you know, because at trials time. No, Cranky, no. Sometimes you have to lord yourself, you know. If you're always like a wait for people to praise you, that confidence. So if you go overboard, and this praise that I'm giving myself, Cranky, is also because of the feedback. So it not just come out because I want to say it. It is because of feedback. You see me I say? Yeah, man. So what go on? Roshawn, what go on? What go on, Roshawn? Oh, yeah, I say hopefully, Roshawn. Think you'd come with whole for confidence, man. Hey, people, Fabian say him now forward, you know, because Julian Forte not dep on the post. Yo, Fabian say, yo, yeah, deal with. Fabian say, if you not put Julian Forte on the thing, me now forward. And that Fabian are saying to people. Yeah, man. Hey, Fabian. Let me see if him I go jump on, you know. Rob Smith, what go on? No, Rob Smith. We not the Panama thing, Rob Smith. I'll leave that to the females, them, Rob Smith. We not depend them something there. We not depend them something there, Rob Smith. Boy, I whole heap go on, you know. If you're just coming on, people, I met in a vehicular accident this morning. Yeah, man, serious. I'm going to come out scratch-free. So, Rob Smith attack say, me vex with him. Me no have a people in my heart, Bridget. What you could have done me, Rob Smith? Rob Smith, what could you have done to me for me to vex with you, Rob Smith? That person in a bonnet, man. That person in a bonnet, Rob Smith. That person in a bonnet. My heart clean, you know. Clean like river water. Fresh. Mm-hmm. So my heart clean, Rob Smith. So I don't know what you talk about. All this going on. Alright, true, me not answer your question again, Rob Smith. Why amount of question on me, miss? Yeah, so yeah. So here one now. A big night tonight, you know. We're supposed to have a few people joining the show. Seeing? Supposed to have a few people joining the show. We just go and wait and see who are gonna show up. You understand? Some special guests in the building. Hey Shem, Fabian saying nah forward, you know. Seeing Fabian saying nah forward because Julian Forte not there on the poster. When you hear them something there, I have to go find Julian Forte and put him up so Fabian can forward on the show, you know. Hold on them, I'm gonna look for Julian Forte. Julian Forte, big up yourself, you know. Boy, your number one fan, I say, boy, if me not put you up in nah forward on the show. So, I find Julian Forte. I find Julian Forte and put up there. All on the people, find Julian Forte, because we can't have a co-host now forward on the show. All right, how we look this now? Fabian, Julian Forte run the stream tonight. Run him and run his stream. So him a run on the stream. Yeah, are you to Shem? All right, Susan, big up yourself, man. People say Charles are stressed about. Why Charles are stressed out? United States would have had a very good Charles. And we hear some talk about 1, 2, 3. We never do want to talk about something there, you know. But they had a very good trials. I like them trials. Come watch it. Seeing, watch it. And it was very competitive. You have man like Christian Coleman. Christian Coleman, I'm a family, you know. So if you never know, Christian Coleman, I'm a family. But guess what? Christian Coleman got talk about him a go break record and everybody's in touching distance of record. And he's not even in touching distance to make the team. So if you can't make US team, how you gonna make record? Hmm? In How that? How that? How is that? Yeah, people them man. Say me I look family. John no star. That's why we don't say certain things now because every time we say certain things on the fee say we are bluffing up. Anyways, that is that. But Christian Coleman, if you always listen to me, don't just come and talk about them something at the media because yes, when you not come to fruition, you are gonna look bad. You can't size up with Bolt and I say yo touching distance. And I say you go fam. And I say you going fam. Seeing? I remember so we talk about breaking down the races round by round. You get what me I say? round by round, and you can't run your first round, second round, blazing, and you don't have nothing left for the final. Yo, people, Fabian show. I'm telling you, you know, the man show up because I put up Julian Forte. I'm telling you, know, people. Honestly, it's not a joke thing. Fabian, what go on?
Yeah, you have to understand, man.
Hold on, me not hear Fabian, you know. Something wrong.
You not hear me?
Me not hear Fabian.
No,
Me hear that. I mean Fabian, I know you. Me have to sort out something.
Oh, you can't hear me? Just to make sure you can't hear me. If you can't hear
me, I hear the symbol them. Let me see what go on for that device. People, una hear Fabian? All right, una hear him, but me not hear him. See, there's something to my see Cranky forward there. So Cranky and Fabian plan, you know, just because Julian Forte up there, that go on.
Yeah, but me tell you.
Show up.
Julian
anyways, big up to Cranky, big up to Fabian. Wanna go on talk them. I see if I can go and figure out how me feel here right now. The floor is all yours, Fabian and Cranky.
All right, good evening, everybody. Just joining. You have to understand, you have to put some respect on Julian Forte's name. Coach, disrespectful. As the co-host for the show, you cannot have a post and don't have Julian on it. That's very, very disrespectful. So I had to take a stance, you know? I had to take a stance and say, I am not coming on the show unless him put up Julian. And I see.
What's this, nepotism?
I don't care what it is, but I had to take a stance. I don't care about no excuse. I say I'm not coming on if Julian is not there.
So it's a friend thing you're dealing with.
You may not care for friend thing, nepotism, whatever. I don't care what you call it, but you cannot have a poster with 9 people and Julian is not there. You must be crazy. Julian is the 3rd fastest Jamaican this year. Him have to be up there.
But you know when big race come, Julian can how do I put it nicely?
All right.
He doesn't always deliver. Let's put it that way.
Me go ignore that for now because you're gonna let us not go there because it's not about big race. It's about suffering from an injury over a certain period of time and learning how to manage the injury. You understand?
Okay. And so you said that was the rationale as to why he doesn't always deliver.
I don't think it's fair to say he doesn't always deliver. I can understand the false start issue, but to say that he doesn't always deliver, I think that is
just. If you're false start, that means you don't always deliver. Doesn't always deliver means that you deliver every single time. That means if you run down the track or if you false start or whatever it is, unless you consistently place in the top 3, not even say globally, but say in Jamaica, for example, then you're not always delivering.
All right. So last year he didn't deliver because of the false start issue. The year before, he was doing well. Got injured. They were trying something new with his program and all of that to manage his injury. The year before, the same thing. I think last season was that season to confirm that what they were doing was actually working to the point where he ran a sub 10 clocking last season. And so definitely looking forward to it this season. When I told people earlier in the year that Julian will run fast this year, them say me a cokehead and them knock me until he ran.
So were they wrong? Were they wrong?
Were they wrong? Yes, they were wrong because they thought that I was coming from a place of just being a simple fan. But I had statistics to back up what I was saying.
Okay. So you're saying he's going to be in the top 3 at trials this year?
I'm saying
he's making the top 3 out for making.
No.
If we're ready, it's hard to make the top 3.
All right. So you can't say he'll make the top 3. I say he will PB or go close to it.
Okay.
His PB is 991. I say he will PB this season.
Wait, back up. So you're saying he's going to run, okay, I'm working him out. He's going to run 9.8s? Is what you're saying? 991, 990.
He can run 990 and PB, but to be honest, if he runs 990, he might be in trouble.
So may I ask that question? I'm going to put on the spot now, because my investigative reporter. Is he running 9.8s in training?
Is he running 9.8s in training? I don't think anybody runs a PB in training because of the lack of the adrenaline.
No, but sometimes people do. That's why coaches get excited, you know. Them create risk situations, right? And then let's see what you do.
Cranky, what you can get excited about is that he opened this season with a 10.06, right? 10.07 to be exact. And those persons in the WhatsApp group know that I predicted 10.06, 10.07 thereabout, and he ran 10.07. Right? The next time we saw him was May 11th, and on May 11th he ran 10.02. He had a little hamstring. He said he felt his hamstring and said back off a bit, whatever. I predicted that the sub 10 would have come that time, but him back off, him run, him win, whatever the case may be. He never pulled or anything. He just felt something in his hamstring. I know for a fact that he's fine. And so if May 11th he ran 10.0, it is safe to assume that he's in sub 10 shape. And based on the fact that he ended last season managing that injury, it was on that premise where I said he would run fast this year.
Okay.
Based on the fact that he ended last season for the first time in a long time without being injured.
So you expect big things from him this year?
I expect him to run a couple sub 10s. I expect him to PB or get close to it. I can't say that can get him on the plane because you really can't control the outcome. You can only control yourself. And if you run a PB and don't make the team, I guess that's fine. Because that team is going to be very difficult to make. I don't want to go in depth or in details until coach start the individual predictions. But we can just talk about Julian on a whole that a lot of persons would have given up already. And it's a testament to him and Coach Walcott experimenting and doing the research and making sure that he's running fast. Again, to have the belief after so many people write you have. See, so many people in the comment section still write up Julian. But at the end of the day, I see something that I believe he'll be on that plane.
When did Julian come around? Was that 2019? 2018? It's about 2019, right? I mean, class one. Was it about 2019?
You know, see, I don't remember. Longer than that. Julian is 30.
He's 30? So he's longer than that, yes?
I think Julian born 92.
Okay.
93.
Well.
Yeah, so he has been around for some time.
So somebody said 2010. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
yeah, it's been a while then. It's been a while.
Yeah, he should be on that. He should be on that.
Somebody said 20. If he's 90, you said we're born 90 what?
In 93, I think he's born. So somebody saying he's 31.
So if he's 31, yeah, it's about 2013 running time or so, 2014. Okay.
And he won 100 meters at champs, just so you know.
Yeah, I think I remember. I think I was at that champs actually.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a tough road. He's running out of time.
Yeah, he is running out of time. I think realistically, this probably is the biggest shot for him to go on that plane, and I believe that he will get himself on that plane.
So I think he's gonna be on the 4x1, but not in the top three.
I'm not saying he's going to be on the 4x1 or the individual. I'm saying he's going on that plane.
What if he's on plane? He's on the 4x1.
Not necessarily. He can be an individual.
Well, if he's an individual.
So you want me to go out on a limb and say, "Oh, Julian will win," and then
no. What I'm saying is this: if you're on the plane, that means you're on the relay team. Because you may not made the top 3 now. Unless you
right. So the thing is, no, Frankie.
If you're alternate, you're still not really team.
J3 had changed their rules.
Okay.
Only the top 3 sure of a spot on the relay. They will select the rest.
Okay. But if you're on the plane, then you're on the relay team.
Yeah, if you're on the plane, technically you're on the relay.
Of course. Okay, the top 3 sure. Even if you're number 4, if you're 4 and you're on the relay team, then you if you're 4, then you're on you may not be on the relay team, so you won't be on the plane. You may not be on the plane. Is this coming from my friend who just taekwondo, who just caused all this stuff? Is that part of what happened? What it changed?
To be honest, I am afraid to touch anything that is in front of the courts. So I refuse to comment on anything.
When did Jamaica become so that litigious society? When did we become so Americanized where people afraid to even talk nowadays? the man them so elitist, them change the rules so much you can't say nothing but nothing and want to sue you and take away the money we have. What's that about? What's that about?
Yes, because I have no money for them to take.
Yeah.
Again, see people in the comment section trolling me, but when coach come back and we're doing the predictions, you will get my prediction for the 100 meters. So you can't draw me out. So don't try draw me out as it relates to Julian Forte. You know, I am one of those persons who I am on the limb. All right, I am on the limb. When I say Julian Forte is my favorite male sprinter, understand what I'm saying? And elite is my camp. That is my camp. I love all the Jamaican athletes, but me rep elite.
So people are making predictions for you.
Yes, and you know what is also funny? I see some of our American friends issuing out medals in June.
Well, that thing, look, the trials went for the Americans. They're pretty confident. They believe that they're going to do really well. So, you know what? We'll see what happens.
I believe so too.
They have a reason to be confident, right? They did brilliant at the World Championship. So when you do brilliant World Championship, if you transition to Olympic year, you think you're going to do well.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. But for them saying, oh, even Shannon Sharp, and I'm like, Shannon.
What did Shannon say? Because I saw something. I didn't watch the episode.
Listen, Stephen A is even smarter than Shannon because Stephen A is saying, hey, stop, you're not running. It's like him saying, yo, stop. And Shannon is like, those Jamaicans were coming for you. And
okay.
And I'm like,
sometimes you go for people and you don't like what you're receiving. So they shouldn't go.
I see somebody, I don't know if it's the WhatsApp group I saw somebody post this today. That the post says something like this. I wonder if these Americans know that us as Jamaicans, we would probably just win out of spite.
Yeah. I think people are winning for themselves. Look, I think if all the ladies get up to speed, we're going to be competitive. It's going to be tough. We've had a tough time. We're moving from one generation to the next. And I'm not sure the transition has been as smooth as I thought it would be. Right? I don't think the transition has been as smooth as I thought it would be. It's been a little bit bumpy.
All right. I don't want to touch on that until we get to the prediction side. But take it from me, you have nothing to be worried about.
Okay.
You have nothing to, but I will touch on that when we actually get into the actual prediction for the races.
But I have to leave you soon because I just came off a show. I was on. Just want to jump on and say hello because I am a track and field fan. I can't say I'm a aficionado like yourself.
You're a sports fan.
I'm a sports fan, but I'm a track and field fan. So I can't say I'm a aficionado like you and Minzy, but I'm sure I will learn, and over time, I'll be able to provide credible analysis and perspective. And by the way, I'm going to be doing my program on trials. I'm going to do trials too. So I'll be doing my watch along on trials. So just like
you're doing your watch along on trials.
Yeah. My startup. If you go 40 school, you must love track and field, right? Because we always are win. That's why. I figure you can't win on that before me leave.
My school that I went to, and as a matter of fact, I didn't go to a school. I went to a college. So you see all of the high school people in the comment section, they wouldn't understand what we're talking about. You understand? So I went to Cornwall College. All right?
I am very familiar with Cornwall College. I used to play football against them.
You should be familiar with Cornwall College because
Yes.
when I talk about the Costa Cup, Cornwall College is the first name that comes to mind.
Russies, but keep going.
Yeah.
which I went to, by the way, which I also went to.
You moved from Russies to KC.
Yep, I did. I left Russies third from KC, yeah, a couple of years. Yes, I went to both schools. You know, you have to be diversified. You can't just be one-dimensional. Just spread your wings, spread your wings.
Two proper school. But you know, yeah, man, big up Cornwall. Dr. Dan Matata was actually my classmate at Cornwall College. I think we were in 8-1 and 9-1 together at Cornwall. So yes,
somebody say Russies at school. I guess this person is not Jamaican. Somebody say Russies at school. Is that Jamaica? Is not Jamaica? Russies is one of the oldest schools in Jamaica, you know. Maybe
1777.
Yep, one of the oldest schools.
Yeah.
So if you say it's not a school, you don't know your history. Then you don't know your
one
history.
of the oldest high schools in Jamaica. If for those, I know it's a track live, and me done with the reggae toys and the football thing, but Russies. When I talk about the Costa Cup, you hear two names, Cornwall College and Russies, and since of late you hear Clarendon College also. So put some respect on Russies.
Yep.
Check.
Minzy, we getting a buzz. I mean, I've got to leave you, Minzy. I'll come back still.
Still not hear on you know. Oh, not hear me, don't.
Yeah, hearing you. Yes.
I don't know what going on.
Maybe I can help you.
We hear you.
You can't hear me.
Everything else.
You can't hear. No, you can't hear.
Sound.
You can't hear.
I think it's probably he needs to go into audio.
You hear that on the press? You hear that sound there? But me hear it, but me just not hear one.
Why?
I mean, know the people that hear me.
Yeah, because we are hearing. We are hearing you.
I'm jump off and jump on again.
System them want to fix up, man. Even the system them forward.
Yeah, maybe he needs to check his audio in his settings.
What are your thoughts on Noah Lyles? What are your thoughts on Noah Lyles?
I think Noah Lyles is a brilliant runner, but you have to you when you're running against Noah, you have to have enough gap between when you reach 60. You have to have enough gap for him to come. So you have to create enough gap between by the 60-meter mark, or you're gonna be in trouble. You have to create that gap. This is what Seville did the last time. Yeah, but your deceleration also can't be like Coleman, where it just goes flat after you reach 70, right? Your deceleration got to be a lot slower than Coleman's is.
All right, so I don't think for that race, I don't think Coleman's deceleration was the problem. Coleman started dipping for the line at 80 meters and he lost momentum. All he had to do was remain relaxed because Noah Lyles, Kenny Bednarek, these guys are 200-meter specialists. They are going to finish like a train. And so all he had to do was just hold his farm and say, okay, if I get passed by Noah, if I get passed by Kung Fu Kenny, I'll be third. But he make Fred Curley pass him in the super spikes.
Yeah, but Fabian, you know pressure bus pipe. And you see we both did the Gatlin at the time, right? See, the point of Gatlin is an experienced runner, been there, done that, and pressure does that. You start stretch, you start reach because you feel the pressure.
Coleman is a serial choker.
Yeah,
so
he does.
It's nothing new, but Noah Lyles, big up Noah Lyles. A lot of people knock me for Noah Lyles because I said that he's in PB shape. He equaled his PB while pointing over the last few meters or so. A lot of persons say,
I don't think he's a 9.7 runner though. With his start, I don't think, and the problem he has now with Seville is that Seville could be a 9.7 plus runner.
No, Seville is a 9.7 runner.
Noah, his start is too slow to get there, for me anyway.
Right. So the thing with Noah is, I say, if Noah gets a good start, he'll run 9.7. But because he's not a good starter, he gets a good start like when it rains. Everyone, once every 2-3 weeks, he gets a good start. Or once every 4 or 5 races, he will get a good start. But even when he gets a bad start, if the other persons in the race don't get a good start, he has enough speed to get past them. And so that is one thing I like about Noah. And him running 982. I mean, that tells us that the type of shape that that he's in. And I was watching an interview after last year with his coach, and he was saying that his coach is holding him back. And his coach was basically
his coach is holding him back, really?
Yes. So the coach was saying, hey, you're not ready for that yet. Your body can't manage that yet, or whatever. So that tells me that there's another gear there to go up for Noah. I think for the 200, I don't know where Tibogo's head is at. I mean, what happened to him can either build somebody or break somebody. Those who follow the live stream will know that I also rate Tibogo highly, because at one point they were calling me Tibogo Fort, of how much I used to talk about Tibogo and Fort. But let's see what happens with Tibogo as it relates to that 200, because that boy will give Noah a run for his money.
In the 100 or 200?
In the 200.
Okay.
In the 100, let me save that for Olympics, because I'm giving Noah his praise, but Noah benefited from a lot of the top athletes being injured or having niggles last year. And so really all the males were bunched up last year in a 9-9 gap. And I said last year that the goal is there for anybody who moves out of that 9-9 bunch and runs 9-8.
You think that's civil?
Funny thing, this week I rewatched that finals last year with Seville, and he didn't get his phases correct in the race. He rushed his phases. And so
but pressure also do that, you know.
Pressure, right? And that's the second time he has done that in a big finals. And so last year when we were saying, oh, Seville is going to win, I remember I was saying on the stream that, hey, we've seen this last year. I am not jumping until Seville crossed that line. And then the same thing that I didn't want to happen, it happened. All right.
Right.
So he was rushing his phases. So I'm not going to get too excited about Seville. What I can say, he's much faster and he's much stronger now.
Right. When he ran the 200 Atlanta, you know, that was impressive, right?
Yes, that was impressive for me too.
So no, he's hopefully hopefully he doesn't peak too early. Hopefully he doesn't peak too early.
I don't think he will. The advantage, all right. So the advantage of all our athletes this year, barring Elaine, is that they have been with their coach for some years. Barring Elaine, who Walcott and Elaine will have to figure out how to manage that injury, figure out how they can train and get her ready. Okay, they can peak her, etc. All the others have been with their coaches. And Seville's coach, which is Glenn Mills, he's not a man of many words. But so I'm gonna give persons in the comment section some tea. Now, there are some subtle hints that persons give you without realizing that they give you. Now, in that J3 meeting that they had, I think it was yesterday, or was it yesterday or over the weekend, when they were talking about the problems with the JOA and the J3. Glenn Mills said something that is not like Glenn Mills. Our trials is this weekend, but Glenn Mills said that they are making arrangements for Seville to travel to Europe without the JOA, travel to the Olympics. Normally, coaches are reluctant to say, hey, you know, I am going to be on the team. So him saying that gave me the clue that he thinks he's on the team. Glenn Mills is not a man of many words. So the only way I see Glenn Mills saying that is if he thinks Seville is unbeatable. And that's not a bad thing.
Well, you can't account for things like injuries, right? So, or like I think more yesterday where you fall and trip or whatever it is, you can't account for those things. So no one should make those predictions at this point. You should keep those things quiet as far as I'm concerned.
All right, so before we move on, the moderators, they are going to kill me. They are going to kick me off. Everybody, just take 5 seconds, hit the like button, just hit the thumbs up button. That's all we ask for. Hit the thumbs up button. It takes 3 seconds before coach come back. So let's just hit the like. We have over 500 people watching, so let's see if we can get the likes up close to 500. It takes 3 seconds. If you're not seeing the like button, just close the chat, hit the like button, and then open back the chat so that we can continue the conversation. All right, so hit the like button for me, please. Coach, you hear me now? Yeah, but we not hear you now. Yeah, we're not hearing you.
You have to turn up something, man. Something you must mute. You have something mute. You're not muting us? No?
Not yet.
Just go through what you teach me.
Turn on the microphone.
go through all the steps you teach me.
All right, so comment people in the comment section again. All right, so remember, it's technology. Technology fail when it decide to fail. So we just have to troubleshoot it until we fix it. For somebody saying give out tickets for the Jamaica trials, the bleachers will be free on Friday and on Sunday. Now, if you are not accustomed to the scheduled trials on Friday, the 100-meter finals will be run on Friday. So the bleachers will be free. So go out there, tens and thousands with your friends and family.
Yeah, you're some nice now, Minzy. What is that?
Yeah, I get a little bit of nice. So go out
there. Unplug something.
Check.
Unplug.
Go ahead.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, hear me now.
Yes.
All right.
So you're hearing?
Me I hearing it through the computer speaker.
You take out the mic. Put the mic.
No, me I use the mic, but me now I use the headset.
Okay. So
the headset really cause that.
Yeah. Now, if I'm leaving us still coming, I've been on for a while, but it's Fabian's good to see you and see things are going well. I didn't know you went to Cornwall, so you have some quality. And Minzy, make I come back later if I can. I'm gonna do some stuff. We'll talk later. Bless up.
Yeah, man, cranky.
All right, big up cranky.
Yeah, man.
From one college man to the next.
All right. Welcome to the show, Mr. Graham. You are hearing us?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Fabian, you hear him?
Yes.
Yeah, man. A little bit low, but yes, I'm hearing.
I'm hearing you.
All right, check. All right, we are here, Sir Graham.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, welcome to the show. How you doing, man?
Good night. I'm here, ready for the national championship.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, man. People, we tried to get Mr. Graham on set, but he probably not know how to really get on. Because maybe that try school him, but it now work out over the phone. Yeah, I try, man. I must say you're the teacher.
I hear you, man.
All right, so we are here doing the prediction. Mr. Graham is online. We have Fabian, the next host is here, Mr. Graham.
Fabian Forte?
Yeah. Oh my word. Hey, people, you hear that? Yo, man, get a name, Fabian Forte. Jaja. That means that Mr. Graham, I keep up with all going enough people. Big up yourself, Sir Graham. So maybe we kick it off with the 400 meters. And we can start off with the 4x4 for men in terms of qualification. What do you see coming out of this last chance, Mr. Graham?
I am not confident. I'm not optimistic. As I said to Mr. Watt last night at a different program, when you look at our team last year that competed at the World Championship, a better quartet than what we can find now. And we ran 2:59:30 something, right? We have just two gentlemen who have gone under 45 seconds. Sean Bailey, 44 high, and Mr. Powell, 44:54. And when you look at other people, for example, Ryan Hill, he's a 45:30. The next person 45:50. And we have, when you look at the list of our quarter miler, it's gonna be difficult. And I hear some people say, "Oh, we came close when we were on at the Bombers the other day." 2:59:12 and 2:59:75 is a big gap. That's not close. So people get excited and say we're very close. In sprinting, that is not close. When you look at the difference.
But Mr. Graham, when you look on the time of Jamaica running up, even though we weren't in the automatic qualification, don't you think the time was still a creditable time?
It was, yes, but remember, we chased into, and again, I'm not certain we're gonna chase 2:59:12 because tomorrow Zambia will run a 4x4 at the African Championship. So there's a possibility we might have to chase in 2:58. Okay. It's a credible time, yes. If you're on number 17, that's not bad, but we want to be in the top 16. And we have to run better than 2 at the moment, better than 2:59:12, which I said could go. It could be even faster when it's African Championship, and when it comes to African country, then we hear some fast times, and they know that Jamaica is trying to run 2:59:12. So don't be surprised if you see at 2:58 low tomorrow evening.
That's from the Zambians.
Yeah, from the Zambians, right?
Whoa. So so that's why you believe that our chances are very dim where that is concerned.
Yeah, I think we have to possibility that we have to look at 2:58. If it's 2:59:12, I think yes, with the crowd and the excitement and everything, with the 12 man in the stadium and the guys, they will be pumped up, and so I think if it's 2:59:12, there's a possibility yes that we can get it, but I'm a bit worried that it might be faster than that after tomorrow.
Whoa, what say you, Fabian?
I am a little bit iffy on this. When we were attempting the 2:59:12,
I'm not hearing Fabian.
You know, I hear him. Oh, that I challenge me. We have a little challenge with the technical setup, So I cannot. Fabian voice is not coming through the system because I don't know for some reason it now come through the system.
Okay.
So are the computer voice. Well, let me see if I can switch between and make it All right, let me see. Start now, Fabian, and tell me if you hear him, Sir Graham.
All right. So when we attempted the 2:59, I was saying to be on the safe side. Hearing me?
I'm
not hearing anything.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Go on, Fabian. Tell me what you say.
All right, so the audience can hear. So I was saying when we were attempting the 2:59, I was saying why not go for a 2:58 to be on the safe side, because the other countries can also run a fast time or a faster time. So go for one above the cutoff point. Will we make it? I am not sure, because right now I don't even sure what our best team is. Unless we're going to get Sean Bailey, Javon Powell, that's pretty much two persons who have gone sub 45. this season. The reigning world champion, he didn't run at Racers Grand Prix because he picked up an injury in the warm-up. So we have no idea what shape Antonio Watson is in, and he hasn't looked like himself all of this season anyway. So it is going to be a very, very difficult task for us. But I think with the crowd in the stadium pushing them, I think it is going to be close. So it's a 50-50 shot for me, but it is going to be close.
All right. So Sir Graham, Fabian is agreeing with you that it's going to be a tough task because of what is happening. But I saw a comment in a chat room where persons are saying that the altitude that the Zambians will be at, do you think that affect what they will run per se, Sir Graham?
You mean they'll be at altitude? What kind of altitude? They're gonna based
on where they're running in Africa. Well, I don't think everywhere in Africa is altitude.
No, because based on their individual time, they're not so. They were point, because when you look at the individual results, I'm not seeing any breakaway time, no fast time. So, but as I said earlier, I'm concerned when it comes to the African about their timing. So that's my only concern.
In terms of their timing system.
Yes.
So it's suspect.
Yes, yes, I think so.
Whoa.
That's why I'm concerned.
Oh, so because it's not really because of the Jamaicans can't do it, but because of the suspect or suspicion of the timing system of
the African. Right. That's my concern.
But that is a huge concern then. That is a huge concern because if that is going to deter us, then we might as well run 257.
That's what I'm saying.
So we have to go really.
Right. And can we do? I remember Menzi.
Yeah.
We look at our defending world champion. He's not in any good shape. No, I don't see him in the top 3 at the national championship. He has been struggling all season, and I think Roshawn Clarke now is a bit of quarter medal at this stage or further than he. So we have to face reality now. Our quarter medals are struggling, and we miss people like Chris Taylor and company. So sometime we're gonna have people running fast, and sometime we're gonna have a down here. I think this is the down here, especially in the 400 meter.
In the 400.
As a long time we have not seen Sean Bailey, so we don't even know what kind of shape Sean Bailey is in at this moment.
Yeah.
A long time we have not seen him completely.
But being that he actually made that qualifying standard, right? Do you think that he's just taking his time to improve throughout the season rather than try? Because only 2 of them have the qualifying standard, really,
Only 2, yes. I know that.
So do you think that he'll basically try to pace himself per se in terms of how he approaches his season? Because the ultimate goal will be the the Olympic Games in August. Do you think that's probably on his mind?
There are some issues which I will not say publicly.
Okay.
We can talk after the year.
Yeah.
That's why he has not been competing, because there are certain issues which does not allow him to compete. So I can't speak on the year now. I don't want anybody to come on soon or anything. But there are some issues that is hindering him from performing.
All right, give us your top 8 and your top 3 for the finals. 400, men 400. Because since we are there, let us just tap into it.
Okay. Let's start. I think Javon Powell will win. He's the farm man right now. Running I think he run 44, maybe a 44.3 at the trial. And based on the results, I'm not seeing Sean Bailey, but he's way above everybody else. So I think number 2, I would say Sean Bailey, number 2. Possible, he might go. I expect him to go under 45 also. 3, I stick to the ranking because I don't see anybody else doing enough to really outrun him. I'll go with Mr. Hales, Ryan Hales. Possible he could go lower. It has been a long season for him, college and college-wise. We know that sometimes when you have a long college season and you come out, you're tired. So I think I would say Mr. Hales, Ryan Hales, I put him in third. And then it will be a big mix-up for the other places because they are just not, when you look and see the people, it's just not, they're not running fast. So I'll go for, I know some of them might, Demish Gay, I'm very disappointed. He has not come to the table as we expected. He was, but his last run was 46. But I think he will come. I'll give him fourth. Then you're gonna look and I think his teammate too, Barnes will be in the top 5. Other people, it's a 8. It's rough, I've seen where Malik James King has entered, but he's more of a 4-hurler than a flat 400.
Roshawn has entered too.
You have to Roshawn enter too. So, okay, I put Roshawn in the top 6. So those, let me start with 1, I would say Powell. 2, Bailey. 3, Hales. 4, Demishke. 5, 5, I would say Roshawn Clarke 5. 6, Barnes, and then outside of that, I see we are 2 off-milers have entered, Kimar Ferguson and Tyrese Roden. I don't think they'll be in the final. I don't think they can be in the top 8. And I'll go further and say Justin Dennis, the former Tets guy, that's 7. And 8, the former Calabar guy, Demar Francis. Those are my top 8.
Okay. All right. So nothing for the next Calabar man.
Which one that?
Farkison who stepped down.
No, as I said before, Farkison. You see, a flat 4 and a 800. Maybe when you get a stick in your hand, it's like a Cherokee Young. When you give her a stick in your hand, it's a different person. I think Kemar will give a better 4x4 than a flat 400.
Okay.
Right. So I don't have him in that. It's like Tyrese Roden too. Tyrese Roden will give you a good 4x4 too, but not a flat 400. They are known half-miler. So that is their bread and butter.
Okay. All right. So people hear the prediction in the men's 400 meter from the renowned KC Graham, Raymond KC Graham. We have D Major online. D Major, what go on, brother?
Welcome to the blessings, coach. And bless up the whole family.
Yeah, man. So we have Fabian and we have Raymond KC Graham online. And we pretty much reach a 400. We just really kick it off. I may have some audio issue. I don't know what go on. I see him set up, but technology. But we have a year with Fabian. Say in terms of the 400. Fabian, you kind of agree with or in any agreement because the man mentioned the world champion none at all,
At all. Fabian? All right. So the 400 this year has been underwhelming, to say the least. We only had 2 males running sub 45 this year, but for me the top 8. If Antonio Watson shows up, I have him in the top 8. Roshawn Clarke is going to be very difficult for him based on the schedule. I think there's about an hour between the 400 prelims and the 400 hurdles prelims. So I don't know
but bear in mind, Fabian, that the I think there's a stipulation that the top, I don't know how they're going to rank them though, but the top 16 400 meter athletes
Or
they're going to skip the first round and go straight to the semifinal.
Oh, okay. So
I can tell you that I have the list there. I have the list. I can tell you.
Okay.
If you, I have the top 16 here, so if you want, I can,
All right, we soon take the top 16. Go ahead.
All right, so top 8, Antonio Watson, and this is in no order. Antonio Watson, Roshawn Clarke. I think DeAndre Watkins gets in, not just because he's at elite performance. That's my camp. So DeAndre gets in for me. Zandrian Barnes gets in also, and then I have people go not me for that one here, but me have big boy I go in.
Yeah.
Have Raheem McDonald in. Have Sean Bailey in the top 8. I have Javon Powell in the top 8, and then the last spot will probably be between maybe a Demish Gay or a Ryan Hills, whoever runs themselves into that top spot. So that is my top 8. I can't have a top 8 without McDonald.
And you not have a top 3?
I don't have a top 3.
Okay.
Javon Powell seems to be the front runner for me and Sean Bailey, but again, issues, and the world champion is having some issues this year, and we know how McDonald's is when it comes to trials. McDonald's can just show up and run a big run and run a sub 44 times, so can never count out big boy.
All right, before we hear from D Major on his prediction, people like up the stream, man. We have 600 and odd persons on, and only that amount of like. Come on, man. You see a top class analysis when I get, man. I want to know, man. Like up the stream. The people that we are driving at them truck, we can't understand. But the people them want to like the stream, you just do the right thing, man. It's a golden rule. Like the stream. You understand? So D Major, what's your take?
Yes, I.
And welcome again to the show, You're calling before
time,
your first time on the panel.
Yeah. Give thanks for the invite as well, coach. 400 for me, the 400, the men's 400 is really, really, tough to predict this year. For obvious reasons. It is really tough. I agree with Coach Fabian Isaacs and Big Boy. However, if you have been following track and field over the years, Big Boy, the man has a legendary way, in the know-how and the sensibility to make these teams. Every time them write him off, he somehow finds a way to make the teams. So I'm looking forward to Big Boy making the team. I think Zandrian Barnes will be in the mix as well. Powell, of course, looking the best thus far for this year. But overall for me, the 400 really tough to predict. I won't pretend or go out on any limb on the 400. That is just one I'll wait to see, how it really pan out.
All right, so you have a top 3?
400? Wow. All right, I'm going to say Powell, Barnes, I'm going to go with Barnes. So that you there. I like see how that you there compete, and boy, it's rough for me for the top 3 there, coach. Man, I tell you. Everybody have to go fight for them dinner in the 400. Yeah, man.
And you see, because the 400 not so, you call it wide open in terms of the top persons or the top 3, so to speak. It kind of difficult to really call. But one thing you can be assured of, the 2 man them will go 44. They have to be in the conversation. And
the world champion, sorry for cutting, coach. The world champion, however, why I didn't even mention him, because obviously he was limping at the race as Grand Prix. He didn't give us anything. Well, me never say anything that would have convinced me to really, put him on top this year. And this is because I understand how track and field is. Track and field is like that. Today you're up to tomorrow you have some kind of nick or something setback, unfortunately. But whenever I say anything would have convinced me, if I can say, yeah, man, the world champion, which I hope he and his coach figured out some way how to get therapy, to get him up and ready, because we don't really want to see him, forward and give a big performance at the trials, because I want to start him.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. Like I was saying, the 244 men them and Malik James King. I don't know if he's going to go all out shot for the 400.
Yeah.
If it's a possibility that they make the 4x4, so he can book a spot on the relay team. And then you have the perennial 400-meter persons. They're gonna come for it, like you mentioned, at Barnes, at Demish Gay. They are not gonna roll over and die. You understand?
No, exactly.
Roshawn Clarke too. I don't know what is the coach's stance on him making that double. I don't know if it is speed him or work on the 400 for the 4 hurdles. And sometimes these are the things that really happen. Going to the back of the mind of the coach's head, and the fans don't really understand that. So,
but same thing with James King. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to the double or not. I'm not sure. But he has a reasonable shot this year, based on how the field stay. And it's a youth where him showing really good 400 farm as well, flat 4 farm. You know. So Malik James King, apologize, Malik James King, aka Rika. Forgive me, my brethren. But yes, he should definitely be in the conversation as well. Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely. And if these persons want to ensure that they book their spot, you have to get as well bullseye in the qualifying standard, because it ain't no joke. You can't have two. You can't win the trials and don't qualify, even though you might have some opportunities to go. But
there you go again. Yes,
you want to ensure so you hit that ball game running right off the bat. So let us skip back to the female section. This one is kind of a little bit easier than the male counterpart, because of course there's one athlete that stand out in this one.
Without a doubt.
Mighty. Little Dynamo. Listen, a price she named to, once you got price, you know say it right, you know.
The price is right.
All right. So make we hear from Fabian where that is concerned, and then we hear from KC and back over to D Major, where the prediction for the women's 400 meters is concerned. I think this one is hands down still, but we want to hear it.
All right. So unlike the male 400 meters, I think this one is pretty much straightforward. I see Naisha Price winning this one. She is our national record holder at 48.8, and I don't see anybody challenging her. None of the other ladies have gone sub 50 this season. So I see Naisha Price winning this one. The other two spots will be between Candice McLeod and Genevieve Russell. They'll be fighting our second best quarter miler this year. You know she represents elite, so I have to big up Stacey. So I think Nikisha and Stacey are sure. The others will have to fight for that. Well, not sure, but I think they are the front runners, and the others will have to fight for that third ticket to Paris. So my pick is Nikisha and Stacey, and then whoever it is who wants to step out, whether it's Genevieve, whether it's Candice, whether it's Cherokee. I don't know who else will step up, or maybe one of the younger athletes will step up and fight these veterans for that third spot.
All right. So Coach Casey Graham. Hey people, Raymond Casey Graham was a coach and he does well at it. He's a big coach. Don't take him analysis for granted. They understand the man the coach at the collegiate level in the United States. You see me I say? And him win titles at champs with the Monk Street, one of Pong Street. You understand? So
4 in a row.
2 man, you hear him say 2 in a row.
4.
I'm a fact. Me I cut it in half. Actually 4, you know. 4 in a row. Yeah, man. So Coach Casey, when I look on a Naisha Price, me hear people talk about fatigue, and me hear people talk about she can't replicate. But does she have to really go there to win at the national trials or to take top spot? She's the defending champion. Talk to us.
Okay. When you take away Naisha, the women, they are in a similar situation like the men, you know. We don't really have no. Naisha is a class of her own. 48. she don't have to run that. She can run 50 seconds and still win.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you realize our teammate, one of our Brown, USA, came fourth, running 49.
Mm-hmm.
So that is showing that she will still be in 49 shape, but she doesn't have to run 49 to win the trial. She's gonna win the trial. She's the most. Remember last year, she coming from 50. She was the third fastest Jamaican, despite winning at the trials last year. She was the country third fastest quarter miler, 50.21 in the semi at Budapest. And in 1 year, she had moved from 50.21 to 48.89. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised. I used to see her there. She competed at there during the time of Brittany Anderson and Amaya Brown. I didn't see her. She was a very quiet person, very shy.
Still is.
I didn't see her. Yeah, right. She was. I remember Shericka Young beat her at champs by nearly 2 seconds the last time they competed. So she is the most improved quarter miler, I would say, in Jamaica, in the world. And she don't have to do anything. She 50 seconds. Because when you look and where she is now compared to the others are struggling. Our second best is Stacey and Williams, 50.71. Can Stacey Williams run 50.2? I doubt it. So I think if Nikisha even runs 50 seconds flat, she will win. So our quarter miler, remember people like Candice McLeod, who last year showed what? Finalist in 400. She's coming out of surgery.
Yeah.
So we don't expect much from her. Danny Russell, she likes the big occasion.
Yeah.
But
she's doubling as well.
She's doubling because she's doubling because the 4 hurdles and we don't reach that. And I'm not gonna touch it until you reach that. Yeah. So when you look at the field, you have Leah Anderson. I think Leah Anderson will finish ahead of Shericka Young. I think Nikisha will win. As I said, she don't need to run 48. If she runs 49 low 50, she will win. Because she comes off a very hectic season. So she don't need to run hard. She has the beating of this field. Easily. She's 2 seconds better than the field. But and the second best person. So I think Williams will come second. Last year she didn't run although she ran the 4x4 team. She got a bye from she was injured and didn't run in the final last year. But based on her time, she was placed on the 4x4 team, which she anchored for a second. A good second. It took a good leg from Femke Ball to beat her in that 4x4 final. So I think I would say Nikisha, I don't expect her to run real fast. I think she will win in, say, 49I or 50 low. I think Stacey will come second. Leah Anderson, our season best of 51.22. I think she will come third. Then Shericka Young, fourth. And then when you look at the others now, maybe I've said Johnny Russell, I put her in number 5. Then you have some other people on the fringes, people like Shakina Foot, Onika McInnough, Anjanette Knight, and former St. Diego girl, Jonah Reed. So it's going to be very competitive to get the next 3. So, and I will put Cheyenne Simon. So my 5, I put Cheyenne Simon after Russell, then Shakina Foot to close on my top 8.
Okay. All right. So we see where Super Hype is one of our correspondents. Big up yourself, Super Hype. He's one of those American journalists that normally reach out to the coaches and give us some real good information. So may I expose Super Hype tonight. Big up yourself, Super Hype. So when you have sources like these, you can expose them and all sources you can expose it up. But he said that he was at the national trials, which is the US trials, see? And he said that he's worried about the Arkansas girls because they seems as if the fatigue was chipping in terms of their performance and how they go about. But yeah, man. Him said D major know who you be. All right, super. Don't worry yourself, man. What me I say still, I don't see Nikisha Price have to go into that subliminal run or finesse where she dropped that 48 again, because clearly our girls are not going to give her that challenge based on where we are. We're running 50.51 thereabout. That can't really challenge Nikisha Price. So for me, I think she can cruise through this national championship and just, you know, try as best as possible to remain healthy and put in a good performance that will keep her in the top 3, because she doesn't really have to win. She already has the standard. She don't really have to win. And a lot of our other girls don't have the standard. I think it's Stacey and Nikisha who has the standard, you know, if my memory serves me well. So when you look at Leah Anderson, she's right there too with Cherokee Young. Those two, I believe, will be battling it out for the final spot. That's what I believe. You understand? And that's where it's at. If somebody come and spring a surprise, kudos to them. Yeah, but that's where I'm putting it. Where it is at for my prediction. D Major, your time. Kick off the ball game.
Yeah. So as I said before, the women's 400 is you know is more obvious. You know, it's more glaringly obvious that the odd favorite. You know, the national, you know, the new national record holder, Nikisha Price. And the day she ran the 48, the national record, I said to someone that she won't have to come to trials and blast. She can I think she can run probably 50 flat, you know, and still make the team based on, you know, the standards. But I would say Nikisha, I would say Price first. Definitely Williams, and third between Cherokee and Fabian mentioned what's the girls elite? What's the next girl name again?
Stacey.
Yeah, but yeah, Stacey. Let me say Nikisha, Stacey, and Cherokee.
That could work too. That could work.
Yeah.
So you see where the difference in opinions coming out. And since we're at on the 400, gentlemen, let's add the hurdles to the track. So we're gonna put 45. We're gonna put 45 meters from the start line to the first hurdle, and then we slice it up in the 35 between, and that 40 meters running home. So let's talk about the men them. We are start off with the man them. So D Major, you are start off the one, you know.
The 4 hurdles.
The 4 hurdles. So we are look on Roxroy Kato, the veteran is coming. We're looking at Roshawn Clarke. We're looking at
Jail.
Asine Wilson. We're looking at as the same Malik King James that we mentioned.
And James King.
Yeah. So how would you line that up in terms of persons that might qualify for the team?
Can't go around starting Roshan as favorite. Roshan as the start as favorite. Wow. Second now. Jail is a fierce competitor. You know, Jail is a fierce competitor. I think I'll go with Jail second. Now third again is who want it most. James King, I think, has the ability to do it. However, I don't know which James King will turn up on the day in terms of how he's going to execute the race. He has a habit from high school. I hope King James, I hope you listen. He has a habit to lay back from high school, you know, that won't benefit you amongst the senior ranks. You know, you can't play them games and expect to catch the seniors with 150 to go. So if James King execute the first 200 properly, he can definitely make this individual, the 400, the top 3, you know, the 4 hurdles individual. I believe so. Based on, especially based on his flat 4, whereas flat 4 is right now too. You know, I believe James King can do it. Followed by, you know, Kieto, and others. But I mean, that's my top three. I'm gonna leave it at the top three. That's a coach. Yeah.
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 You mentioned Jahil for second spot, but Jahil has been having a tough season. Most of the races that I've seen Jahil run, he has been struggling. Seem to be having, I don't know if it is endurance problem, fitness problem.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I totally agree, coach. I don't wrong if to be apprehensive about it, but knowing Jahil's competitive nature,
Yeah, that is true.
This is trials now. All right, all fun and games. I am, just when you know a competitor and how they are, I'm sure he did the necessary work and saw even the things that you are mentioning as well. Him and his coach or him and his team, and they would have, I'm trusting that they would have worked and stuff. And because this is Olympics now, come on, you have to take it serious. So I'm saying this based on his reputation as a competitor. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
But then again, and this is not knocking your prediction, but we have to get into looking at how the athletes are performing throughout the season, right? That has to be taken into consideration when it come about prediction.
Definitely.
Even though when it comes on to being competitive, like you said, that Jahil always show up, so you can't really take that away from him. So with that competitive edge and that competitive finesse that he displays, then we could argue about it all we want, but definitely that is a very strong point. KC Graham, your talk.
One winner here. One winner here. One winner here.
One winner.
This man is the future. He's the present and the future. Roshawn Clarke.
Yeah, man.
I expect him to win. I expect him to run a season best 48-11. I think he will run 47. I expect him to go sub 48. So he will win easily. And when you look at the other people now, Jahil Hyde, I know he has, as Major said, when it comes to the trials, he always produce.
Yeah.
But this is what I don't see any. I watch him all season. He has been struggling in all his races, and he's 1 second behind people like Malik James and Roshawn Clarke and Rockshire Cato. I don't see Jahil Hyde coming in the top 3 based on form. You can't just change like that. There seem to be some issues, and he's really struggling. If he comes in top 3, it will be a shocker for me.
Okay.
I think, and again, Malik James, last year, he got disqualified. He'll be highly motivated. But I am a bit concerned because at the racers meet, he looked good. And I said, yes, here comes a challenge for Roshawn. But then he went to overseas and he struggled.
Right.
If the same Malik James that run at the racers turn up, he will be the top 3. But I expect the veteran Cato to be second. So my top 3 is Roshawn Clarke, sub 48, Rockstrike Cato, second, and Malik James King, third. Those are my top. That's my order.
All right. While I agree with you on the order, in terms of the and before I make that point, people have been asking who is Jahil Hyde's coach. It is what's Answer Parchment's coach again?
Fitz Coleman is his
coach. Yeah. So he coaches Javon Francis, DeJoe Russell, and Answer Parchment. So that is that. So for me, in terms of what KC Graham said about the order that he chose and the time that he chose for Roshawn Clarke, I don't know. I don't know if Roshawn Clarke has sparked for me in that 40 sub 48 barrier. But knowing the heart of a competitor, again, we just spoke about it where Jahil is concerned. then certainly we can look for him pushing the barrier again, because he would have gone there before. So it's not anything difficult for him to replicate. But he has been looking good over the for over probably 8 hurdles since I've been seeing him running this season. But when it comes to the 9th and the 10th hurdle, that's where I'm having an issue. But knowing his coach, I do believe his coach would have seen that as well, because if I'm seeing it, his coach, who works with him on a daily basis, will actually see that. And of course, he will go to the training ground and fix it.
Right.
That's my only concern in terms of your prediction.
And again to coach, means it. He will be more comfortable competing. He's not running against a Rai Benjamin and against a Santos. So he will be in his comfort zone. So he'll be more relaxed this time around. So nobody to pressure him. So you realize, for example, when some people run by themselves, they look good, like a young man at USA trials in the 110 hurdle. When they run by himself, they look good. But when it comes to that pressure, it's a different thing. Pressure burst pipe. Remember that.
Yes.
All right, Fabian, you chime in. People, big up for yourself, you know. We see somebody comment them, but the conversation nice. It kind of hard to swing through them. Sorry about that, but I know so we are soon to comment. Yeah, go on, Fabian.
All right, so this one can be quick. I think there's really only one winner, and that's Roshawn Clarke. He has looked good all season. I expect him to win this one. Now, as it relates to second and third, I like Malik James King. He has looked good so far to make the team. Yeah, he has looked better than a lot of the others. Let's see if the veteran Rockstar Kato can get himself a plane ticket. He has looked good also at 36. So big up Rockstar Kato for still doing this at 36. Jail Hyde, I really like Jail Hyde, but ever since he made that switch to go train overseas, he has dropped in form a bit. Maybe he's still adjusting. So I don't know what to expect from him. He will be in the top 8 though, but for him to feature in the top 3, maybe not. Surprisingly, I have a senior Wilson to get that
third
spot. Yes. So it's Clarke, Wilson, and James King for me.
Yeah, and I believe that's reasonable too, cause coach, I think this trials, 2024 Jamaica national trials, going to be a mixture, changing of the guard and some new people announcing themselves. You know, that's what I feel. So everybody just need to have a open mindset going to the trials or watching the trials this weekend, because I believe there are going to be some surprises, both positive and otherwise, you know.
No, man, Fitzcoleman camp is in Texas. He moved to Texas. So that's where
he came here.
They are working.
And he came here recently. He's here now. He came here recently.
Somebody that is well, yes, he's here early with his squad to do their probably preparation for the trial. Some people have been here early. As a Rockstar Roy Kato is here as well. Some people come in early because they want probably get acclimatized and getting the work done. I see some person saying that Clarke is not going to win. So people are even challenging that right now. So let me tell you, Nick Willis, who is going to win? Talk to us, Nick Willis. Nick Willis saying don't see Clarke winning now.
Apparently Nick Willis are not keeping in touch.
Yeah.
He's the best. He's our best intermediate hurdler right now. Best.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's getting better and better every time he competes.
Yeah, man, and big up to his camp, to big up to Foul Dog and the whole crew.
Yeah, man, Foul Dog going out himself. Man. Hey, surprisingly, the interview with Frano, Frano mentioned all of the coaches there.
Foul Dog.
And Foul Dog, one of them were in there. You know, so Foul Dog come out of Frano camp too. Who never know that?
I mean it.
Exactly.
Means it.
Yeah.
When I was at Michael, he was my coach,
Yeah?
He was the one who coached Rochelle at Michael.
Oh, yes. That's
yes,
he went to
coach.
Yeah.
And then she left and went to you.
Yeah, man. A good hurdles coach, man. No doubt about that. Big up to O'Keel.
Yes.
And for the people who don't know, Okil would have been on the channel already, so you can go back in the digital library, check out the archives, and go watch that interview there. All right, so which other event we can move to? So we cover pretty much the 400, and that was not bad in terms of prediction. Big up the man them, you understand?
Stick with the hurdles, everyone. You have
stick with the hurdles. All right. Hey, I hurdles done this, you know.
Coach, the hurdles have fireworks. Your coach.
Huh?
The spring hurdles have some fireworks, and you want to start
Listen, me man. Listen, me man.
Hey, man, them say no fireworks so quick in a KC. You ask man.
All right. To me, the hurdles, the women hurdle, got to be the most competitive event.
Hold on, man. I make go over to one of the week event. Men's 200 meters.
Oh gosh.
Casey, you go on with the one there.
Wow.
Which one?
The week event, the 200 meter for men.
For men.
The men?
Yeah.
It's so weak, but I don't know if it's that.
Jesus, man.
That's true.
When you look at our people,
Rough.
the man who's our best man this year, public civil, not
not
running
the
200.
in the 200.
Right. And I read on them people, I can't even spend much on this because but I someone tell me that a young man from MVP might shock the world. A young man by the name of Gary Card.
Yes.
I hear whispers.
Whispers and loud talk, man. That
would be a pleasant surprise.
Okay. I didn't hear the loud talk, I hear the whispers.
No, me I hear whispers and loud talk.
Yeah, oh, you hear, okay, you hear more than me then.
Yeah, man. So
I hear that he's coming to shock. He's coming to shock the field. And he's a good guy now. At the junior level, I think, but I don't think. But it is so weak. Our 200 men is so weak. Anything can happen. I see some people have entered this because after the 100 meters, they'll be they'll be out. So they want to make sure they have a second term. So that's why most of them enter the 200. And I said, this is the first year I see so many people enter the championship. This is the Olympic year. People want to be there. This is the greatest sporting spectacle ever. Yeah. And the world stage. Someone want to be an Olympian. You know, so I think Andrew Hudson. I think I think he will win. When you look on, despite the nice I hear about Gary Card, it's not he will have to improve more than I saw last season as a schoolboy. It's gonna be hard for him to really come. Senior level are different, you know. When you come and a different. And I think people like Julian Forte. I see him entered also. Yeah. I see Mr. Blake, but Mr. Blake, it was 5 years ago. I would say Mr. Blake would be a cinch. 3 years ago. You are Blake. But I think I say it's a weak thing. So I think Hudson. I'm looking at Hudson and say Chevrolet Reed, college guy. He was a part of the relay squad. It's that, you know, I don't know. It's Javari Thomas and those people. I see where Akeem Blake entered too, but I don't think that those guys can manage the 200 meter. It's very weak. So I see Andrew Hudson as the winner, and anybody else can come second and third, like Chevrolet Reed, Javari Thomas, and so. Right. So I can call the winner here, Andrew Hudson.
All right. So for persons who don't know, the junior and the senior championship is held simultaneously, right? And if you're a junior athlete, you can enter to qualify for whatever is the qualification at the senior level, whether it is the Olympic or a world championship. So you can enter for both. You understand? So it doesn't disqualify Gary from entering into the senior level where he's going to be disqualified for the junior. No. Because that is also giving him an opportunity to still make the junior team. All right?
Right.
So just to clarify that a little bit. Fabian.
All right. So the 200 meters has been a sore spot for Jamaican track and field for some time now. And we are really hoping to see that resurgence. I was really hoping that Seville would be good enough to do the double this year. Unfortunately, he's not entered in the 200. I think it's still the Andrew Hudson show. There will be some tears in the 100. So I expect to see a lot of these persons who have entered in the 200 who really want to go to the Olympics. I expect to see them coming back in the 200. For me, it's just Andrew Hudson, and I don't know who else who will get that second or third spot. It could be a Brian Level. It could be Akeem Blake. He hasn't run a lot of 200s, but I see him running them in training. So I don't think Johan Blake is up to the 200. Julian hasn't run any 200 meter this year, so it would be crazy for me to say he will go out there and run. But if he enters, I know that at the back end of last season, he did a few 200s and he did look good in the 200 meters. So I wouldn't be surprised if he really turns up for the 200 meters if they don't make it in the 100. So you will see a lot of these 100-meter sprinters turn up for the 200 meters if they don't make it in the 100 meters. But again, it has been a sore spot for us for the past few years that we're just looking at 200-meter men to make the team to Paris and not really challenge for the medals.
Yeah. Just want to make a few points before we hand over to D Major for his prediction on the 200. Yeah, the 200 is really weak. I did a video on it as well. A lot of you guys watch it. And for me, I think Julian Forte 200 entry, and this is what I'm surmising, that it is solely for the period that he missed out on when he felt that, issue in his hamstring. That is what I'm gathering from him doing the double. It's been a while since. For me, still, I think Julian Forte was a better 200-meter runner from world junior years, no world under 20. He had that knock for the 200 meters. See him like how Frana bring Cardin at the 200. I see him where him did I bring Julian Forte at the 200. Now, Javari Thomas, he also entered in the 200. Incidentally, he entered for the 1 and the 2. But my thing is that he went over to that meet in Bahamas trying to get the 200-meter qualifying standard. And he did not get it. So because he did not get that standard, I think even though he ran a 10-1, I think that his team probably sat down and decided that, based off the sprinters or the shorter sprinters that we have to go up against, that 10-1 probably will not make it. So hence, because of the weakness of the 200 meters, all right, make a flip over that side there and see how best we can qualify. Remember, he has already run 20.35 for this season. And I do believe that they think that this little dynamo, Javari Jet Thomas, can actually make that 200 team. Can he go below that 20.3 to go into the realm of the Olympic standard in terms of qualification? That will be a very, very tremendous feat for him. So that is my take on the 200. Andrew Hudson, we have not seen him. I think he ran like 10.1 in the 100 meters, and that probably is his only 100 meters. So I've not really seen Andrew Hudson. I think we're picking him based off form and what the 200 meters is like at the moment. Yeah,
right.
That's my calculation. D Major, go ahead.
Yeah, but coach, that's all we are left, with to do.
Yeah,
unfortunately, in the 200, so I definitely going with Hudson as well, and the door is open for whosoever will. After that, as I said, Jet, he showed some promise, and kudos to him. Just not too long left. St. Diego it is, or JC.
JC.
Yeah, and he's really improving.
He went overseas to a junior college as well.
Right. Yeah, with a junior college, that year.
Improving rapidly, I think, but I'm not sure, if he's fully ready for this level. I can't think of anybody else. But why you'd see, as I mentioned earlier too, you would see some names doubling in the 100 and the 200, and that is for insurance, because everybody know that we all won't make it through for the 100. So somehow we're gonna have to forward the next day and run the 200. So that is what that is. I'm thinking, everyone wants to get a shot to go to the Olympics. So I think that's why those names are there. So it's just who show up on the day and can do it. I definitely don't expect no serious fireworks in that event either.
Yeah, man. So for the people who are questioning Javari's education ladder, you was at Jonathan Grant. Grant in Spanish Town. He went over to the neighboring high school, St. Jago, spent several years there. Then in his, I think last year, he went to Jamaica College. I think he spent 1 year at Jamaica College. Then he went overseas to one of those junior college. I can't remember the name of the junior college. So for the persons who don't know, yes, that is sequence of event or schooling that he did while in the junior level of competition. All right. So with our 200, we must can squeeze in a firework, man. Make we talk about the women 200, man. We're not talk. D major, kick off the ball game then.
Well, the boss herself, man, Jacko, all the way, man. I think we should see Jacko closer to what we're used to seeing. I mean, our coach, a man that don't waste any words. A man we know that don't really waste words. Stephen Francis said she's already a second better than her last 200 run, which was 22-6.
22-6.
So 21-6 in Kingston. Yeah, win by far. Yeah, man, yeah, win by far. So Shericka for the win for sure. And this is our pet event. She'll be at home, she'll be comfortable. And I think she'll be just coming off fresh off of the 100 meter victory as well. So yeah, 21-6 Shericka all alone. Who else we have there now? Who is you have the start list there, coach?
Yeah, man. We have Lane Tave. We have
Sashalee
Forbes, Shelly and Fraser Price.
Kevona
Davis, Ashanti Moore,
Jodine
Naisha Williams, Naisha Burger. We also have that what's her name there? Oakley, Dijane Oakley.
Yeah, okay, from our Turner College.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are really the standout names.
Shelly going to have to be in the top 3 for me. Call me whatever you want to call it. Shelly got to be in the top 3. Whether I don't want to say farm or whatever, Shelly in my top 3. Yeah, man. So no come fight me for that. Yeah, man. So Shericka based on those names to Shelly to probably Sashalee, based on what I see. Kevona seemed like she had a bad collegiate year. So I'm not sure about our farm this year. Ashanti might, the mix might be close to the top 3 too. Ashanti doing is down for the 100 too?
Yeah, she's
she's
down for the 100.
So she double in. All right. But Ashanti can probably pose some trouble to get, the last spot on the plane there. Yeah, I'm low with this on, coach. I'm low with this on. Yeah. Listen.
All right. So I'm going to disagree with Coach and D Major about the fireworks. I know that Stephen Francis did say that Shericka is roughly a second faster than her last race, but I think they have taken a different approach with Shericka this year. Where last year we saw her running really, really fast at trials, and then going to the World Championship, it didn't really pan out how they planned it. So the reality is, I don't expect her to run a blistering time this year at trials, because she doesn't need to run a blistering time. And again, I'm just picking up off what the interview with Stephen Francis, where he's saying that yes, she's a second faster, yes, she's sharper. And Stephen Francis is saying if Shericka make it in the 100 meters, which is telling me that they are not peaking Shericka for trials. Where normally they would probably peak her for trials and then peak her again for the World Championships. Like they did last year.
Sorry, Fabian, sorry to interject, but that has been the modus operandi of front. I'm not really peak him at least for trials.
Every time, right?
So,
right.
So,
but I understand, Coach. I understand what Fabian is saying, and I thought so too. I thought the approach was different this year with Shericka.
Yeah.
You know, based on last year. You know, I think she was running. You know, high intensity. She was running really fast, really early. You know, and to hold that all the way through the season. You know, I think Frana kind of tweaked some things, and I think this indeed might be the best approach for Shericka. You know, Frana is a man who's serious with him detail. You know, he might be paying serious attention to detail, and in the play for three. I think this is what separates him, based on how he can adjust individual athletes. You know, and whatever issues they have. So I really did feel like he made some adjustments, the approach during the season, Fabian. But continue, my brother.
Yeah, man. So I'm saying I mean I think Shericka will win hands down, but she doesn't need to run a 21.6 or a 21.5 to win. And I think the MVP camp, they have realized that. And so this year they
but Fabian, she don't need to, you know. But
no, she don't need for running.
As an athlete, if you're firing, you know, you're going fire the cylinder them still, you know.
That is what I am coming to. That based on the information out there and from what I've observed and information I have received, if Shericka runs at 21.6 at trials, I can go out on the limb and say the record is gone at the Olympics.
I agree with you, but wouldn't you agree that it is overdue?
I think it is gone also, whether or not she run the 21.6, but she doesn't need to run fast now. So all the people worrying about Shericka not looking good in the 200, just remember, no medals are issued in June.
Right. Our February or March.
Our February or March, right. So you will start to see Shericka looking like herself in the coming weeks. So for me, Shericka wins that one. Shelly's here probably just to get race sharp, so I don't think Shelly will feature in the finals. She probably just run the first round, just to get some races in. Lane, Jamaica has fallen in love with Lane, so I have Lane here, to finish second, and for me, I think Sashalee gets that third spot. So that's Shericka, Lane, and Sashalee for me. That's my top three. And we might not get the fireworks that we need. We might have to wait until the Olympics. But the fireworks are coming.
All right. Casey.
Yeah, I'm wondering, Shericka. I'm wondering if Frano, I heard that interview by Frano. I'm wondering if Frano is trying to intimidate his rivals by the words he said. Because we know the class of Shericka, you know. But I've seen her this season compared to other season. And Frano said something frightening, which is really frightening, because when we saw a couple of weeks ago, she struggled to 22.6. Frano said in that interview that Shericka is at the same stage this year like she was last year. And I'm wondering if Frano is really serious. We'll see. But whether he's serious or not, I don't think, when you look at the lineup, Shericka, she's the world best, you know. Can't ever mind. She's defending world champion. If Shericka come at 50%, she's gonna win. So I don't expect her to run any blazing time. Although Steven said she's in the same shape. She ran 21.7 last year. I don't see her in 21.7 in at the trial. I think she will win, say at 22.1 in that region. She's gonna win easily. I don't think anybody else can test her. I see where Shelly and Fraser Price is also entered. I don't think she will run the 200 meter. After 3 rounds of 100, hopefully she goes through the 3 rounds and to run the 200 meter. I don't see her running 200 meter. I see also Kevin Davis. You know, I'm kind of disappointed two young ladies I'm disappointed with. They have not come on the way I expected to come on. Evona Davis and Ashanti Moore. When we saw them at high school a couple years ago, so yes, the future looked great. These are the two. Unfortunately, they didn't clash. One dominated class 1, one dominated class 2. But I don't think and Kevin struggle all season. I don't expect her to be anywhere in the top 3. If she competes, my second place now, a young lady who didn't get to compete last year because she made a team, but because of her switch from American to Jamaican, it was not done on time. I think Lani Tave Thomas will come second behind Shericka. And I'm looking at another person overseas in college, Naisha Burger. Those are my top 3. Shericka will win. No great time, just do enough to win. Despite Stephen saying that she's in the same shape like last year, which is frightening, based on what she did a couple weeks ago, the last time she ran. I don't see that. Then if she comes and runs sub, say, 21.8, I say Frana is a real master. Is that master is master. So I think Shericka will win. She's better than the field. 50% Shericka, 60% with turn over this field. And I see Thomas coming second and Burger. But people like Oakley and Ashanti Moore and Sashalee Forbes, they will be in the final, yes, but they won't trouble the top 3.
Okay. Very good point here, because that's where I was going, Casey, in terms of Naisha Burger, the former Excelsior athlete, who did pretty well this season. I think she ran 22-4, 22-3, and also Lane, when she came to race her, she laid down the gauntlet. She was a part also of the 4x200 meter record run. And she has been doing pretty decent. And I mean, these two kids, they can possibly break in. The only challenge that I'm going to be having with a Naisha Burger is the fact that with the promise that she went into that NCAs with, and somehow she did not matriculate, then I might have a problem with her even coming up against the bigger guns in Jamaica. Because Jamaica is not really a place where you can have a free ride. You understand? You have to come on and you have to stand on business.
A-game.
Yes, you have to come with your A game. So if Naisha really want to get that, she has to put away probably her personality issues or mental issues.
But Menzies,
yeah.
Menzies, the field is weak now. Take out Shericka. The field is weak now. And there be no Shelly. It is weak. So she should, you say, what happened? I don't speak Oakley, Ashanti Moore, Sashalee Forbes, those girls.
What? Oakley?
Yes, Oakley. Yes.
What time Oakley ran this season? 22
Oakley
what?
best this season, 22.60.
And don't you think that she can go further than that?
And I think Burger can go further than her 22.44 too.
But that's what I was explaining. I do believe that Burger has the ability and the propensity to do that. But I didn't see that matriculated from early season form when she went to the NCAs. So I agree with you. She can, but will she do it when she come up against these athletes in Jamaica? A long time she left Jamaica and run out Jamaica, So that might
but
play
she
on
won
her mind.
22.44. She has a better season best than easily than Oakley. Oakley will have to run better than 22.44. I think Oakley will go, Burger will go better than 22.44. And Oakley will have to go better than her 22.60 by far. So in sprinting, as I said, I was talking about the relay recently before we came to the program, we just started. You don't take off that time in sprinting like a middle distance. You take off him 0.1. Yeah, you will have somebody running 9, 10 zeros and can't break the 9 and can't go 9. It's very difficult in taking off 0.1 in sprinting. in a middle distance race, you can take off 3-4 seconds easily. But sprinting is a different kettle of fish.
We understand that. We say D major drop off because him probably. But what may I say, Mr. Graham, I get what you're saying with Oakley, and I get what you're saying with Burger. I remember Oakley as Super Hype. I tell you about Super Hype. Big up against Super Hype, man, with the statistics. The man said, remember Oakley ran 22-3 as well, but it was slightly winded. So I believe that Oakley still have that ability to go down there too, and she's a competitor. That's why I'm saying with Burger, Burger might not be able to manage the pressure, which she has the ability. And when she go back in the something there, in the NCAs, she didn't push through.
She had a bad run in there, and she decided that comes to the Jamaica trials now, she's gonna make up for that. Okay. She just went through a download. So maybe she's ready to step up big time now, because she knows this here. This is the Olympic now. Your body coming, so you want to be an Olympian. This is a different thing. So she'll get in a higher gear now for the Olympic trials.
All right, we can agree on that. But I still believe that Naisha Burger can pull it off, but can she? That is just my question. You understand? And I'm not saying I was one of the persons who really bring her back into the limelight, because a lot of people weren't really looking at Naisha Burger. I drop video upon her and people really start penetrate her again. You understand? So I know the ability. Me have inside knowledge of what is happening. You see me I say? But I don't know if she can come in front the Jamaican public. I don't know. And this is all speculation on my part too. You get what I say?
And look, I saw Oakley I was in Colombia 2 years ago. She looked good in the early part, and when it come down, she does, for the 200 Royal Under 25, she didn't make it. She does in the semi-final. I don't know if it's the big occasion got to her at the Royal Under 20. I thought she would have medal there. When our young lady this stand won that, I thought she would have medal with this stand, but she flopped. She flopped there. I don't know if the big occasion got to her.
So, and that's what I'm making mention of with Naisha. But I really like Naisha. She's a very good sprinter. Let's see how best she can come to the trials and put her foot in the ring. Yeah, let them dip eeny more. Fabian, you did that say something.
Yeah, man, I was saying about Burger. I think it's going to be tough for her. I think Sashalee has been running well this year. She picked up an injury and came right back to the board.
Yeah.
Super fast, like she never left.
Right.
So I think Sashalee will definitely be fighting for that spot behind Lani and Shericka. So I think Burger will have to fight Sashalee for that spot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right. So we cover that. 200 men. So we're basically down to the gravy. Everything simmer down now. Or we jump over to the field event first, then we come back to the gravy. We have to ensure say if a barbecue sauce in the thing and if some honey we are putting it and
oxtail gravy.
No, what's the oxtail there? What's the oxtail there? What's the oxtail there? Trend.
No, but guess what now? Our oxtail not contaminated,
Where do we get our oxtail from? Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, we mixed up, We can't bring it to elite event them back to back. We mixed up. Bring one early.
So all right, make we go to the early then. I don't want to put the early for last.
No, I can't put the early for last.
All right, make we go in and sprint. Earlys are in the final. So the earlys are in the final. Make we talk about the 100.
Yeah.
Fabian, kick up that. Anyone you start with, I will continue with.
Anyone at the 100 them?
Yeah, whether men or women. Anyone you start with, we will continue.
Never move me head. Anyone at me start with?
Wow. Wow.
The Julian Forte, man. Remember, say you call him Fabian Forte, though.
Right,
Okay.
All right,
Kill me.
So let me go right ahead and let me say this to the people out there, because I've been getting calls, I've been getting messages about this, and I'm going to say this, that this year is the first time in about 7 years that the male 100 meters will be more exciting than the female 100 meters at trials. And I'm going to go on a limb and say that boldly, because I see fireworks coming in this event. Earlier here, if you have been following the channel, I did say I have 3 males who will run 980 or faster. One has gone 980 already, and that's Oblique Seville. He has thrown down the gauntlet.
Yeah.
However, I am going to give you a top 8, and then we see if we can narrow it down to a top 3. All right. So this is my top 8 in no particular order, and maybe this is some elite bias, but I have Sachin Dennis in my top 8. Sachin ran 10.1 a few weeks ago, 10.16 to be exact, and he is dropping that time. I think Sachin Dennis is Coach Walcott project from his time at States, and Sachin looks like he is ready to make that transition to the senior team. So Sachin is in there. I have to put Akeem Blake in there. Akeem Blake ran 10-0. He has been running 10-2, 10-1 across the circuit. I mean, a few weeks ago, he ran 10-0, and then he backed that up with a 10.3 after stumbling out of the blocks. So I have Akeem Blake there. I believe Akeem Blake will run sub 10. I don't think it will be enough, though. So that's how much spot me going out of my top 8. That's 2 spots, right? Raheem Ford, fresh off World Championships last year, running sub 10 last year. I have Raheem Ford in the finals again this year. And I know I'm going to get beaten for this, but you and Blake's time, they have been cutting down, dropping, running 10.1. So you and Blake will be in that final. How much that me gone? 4?
4.
No, for the big 4. And this is where for the big 4. And this is where I think the top 3 will come from. First up in the big 4, you have a Rowan Watson. I am not watching those 10.2s, 10.1s that Rowan has been running all season. He was doing the same thing last year and showed up with a sub 10 at trials. And Stephen Francis is saying a lot of his charges are a 0.15 seconds faster. So I'm expecting Rowan to go sub 10. So that's the first one.
Yeah.
Next up is this man here, Julian Forte. I predicted earlier this season that he will run really fast.
Yeah, I know
he
that.
opened this season with a 10.07, backed it up with a 10.02 while feeling something in his hamstring. We haven't seen him since. I know that he's in the lab with Coach Walcott. I expect him to run sub 10 also. And then we have the front runner, coached by Mr. Glenn Mills, Oblique Seville. He has thrown down the gauntlet, beating the current world champion. Looking at him over the last few meters, he is in tip-top shape. A lot of persons have him as the favorite. He's my favorite too. But in the corner of my eye here, I see somebody at MVP who last year when they ran, it sent shockwaves right across the world. And if there's anybody that can beat Oblique Seville, it will be a Kishane Thompson. No. Kishane Thompson, according to Stephen Francis, has been able to train and finish his program since March. All right? So he has been training fully since March. Coming from Stephen Francis, he's no longer injured. he had that shin problem. They have gotten over it. He tore a quad, gotten over it. So he should be ready for tryouts. Now, the reason I am putting Kishane up there in the top 2 is for this reason. And I pay attention. Now, I saw videos of Kishane training. I saw videos of Kishane training with Ron Watson. And Kishane was 5-6 meters in front of Rowan. And if I have Rowan running sub 10, what does that say about Kishane's farm? I know coach saw those videos too, you know. No coach see them video there. Where Kishane in front of Rowan, about 5 meters in front of Rowan. So for me, I think they have Seville, Kishane, can't leave out Julian. So Kishane, Seville, Julian, that's my top 3. I expect Rowan to run sub 10. I expect Hakeem to run sub 10, but I just don't think it will be enough. So that's my top 3.
All right, Fabian. People them say what a sermon.
Big.
Yeah. I miss the D major as a congregant. I wave me and I give thumbs up, you know.
yeah, because he made a point that most people might not agree with. However, you know, I fully agree with what Fabian said about Johan Blake. And this is also because I might have some info. You know, so we need to support the athletes regardless of what. I know Johan might not have been, you know, overwhelmingly impressive this season. However, this is a season campaign we're talking about that knows, you know, how to get there and what it takes. So don't be surprised, people. Johan Blake might definitely be in that final and doing, you know, better than most expect this year. I think I agree with Fabian's top 8 as well. So I might, you know, swap out someone for Sandre Davidson as well. I feel Sandre can possibly get into that final. I'm not sure. Sandre wasn't on your list, Fabian.
No.
Right.
No.
It
was Sandre or Johan for me, and I chose experience.
Okay. Yeah. No. That is fair. That is fair. Yeah. So pretty much you see him top 8. When we say real fireworks, coach, real fireworks, you might have more than the 4 people going sub 10. You know, we might have more than the 4 people going sub 10, I believe. So remember going a little details as well. Top 5. Let me say the experience now. Johan, you know, top 5. Ron Watson as well. And as Fabian said, Kishane Thompson. I believe people, and a rum, and see me a drink. I believe Kishane Thompson can also be in the top 5 in the Olympic finals. That is the ability me believe this youth have. I got a chance also. You see tapes, but I saw him warming up the Stadium East, the French Fourier at Stadium East where he got that little tweak. I was there and I was watching him warm up and watching his warm up routines. Listen, this youth is real powerful. Real, I mean, out of the blocks is very dangerous. He's extremely dangerous, and I'm not only scoring the athlete, I am also scoring his coach. You know, and the things his coach has been saying, and we've been seeing the signs. So I believe Kishane Thompson will push Oblique Seville to a real serious time this weekend. You know, and they both will run really fast. You know, so the men's 100, I believe, is back to a level that the whole of the fans we're full up half a tree with the pot cover them again for, you know. Yes, I.
All right. Casey.
Yeah, I hear you, both gentlemen. Unlike Fabian, I won't be giving a sermon. I'll be very. It's a sprinting.
Yeah.
A sprinting, kick on fast.
That's sprinting. Yeah, I can't, but it's not a marathon. It's not sprinting. It's racing done in less than 10 seconds. Not a marathon, not a 23 minutes and something 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I know. Remember I came on this program a couple of weeks ago, and Fabian and I disagree big time on something. And I'm going to go back to that same argument. Okay. I'm glad for the men sprinting who are coming back. And last year, this time, it was all about the women, not about the men. And I'm excited. I can't wait. This is where we're going to do firework on the male side. And I mean real firework. Yeah. We have 6 sprinters who have gone sub 10 competing tomorrow in their career. And I remember last year, defending champ. I mean, now Watson came from nowhere last year. I'm around 991. Before that, he did nothing. This year, his best is 2023. He's in a better position this year than last year. Okay, Kishane Thompson, training partner. That man ran 991 in the prelim, and we don't see him again. Last year, he had gone he went sub 10 seconds 4 times. So you have to be aware of Kishane Thompson. Adrian Golson, you have to give him kudos. He's a World University gold medalist. Then you have Ramford, who surprised everybody last year and came second. Then there is Mr. Julian Forte, the most promising male athlete over the years. But he has failed to deliver. And this year again, for me to go with Julian Forte in any top 3, I will take a big chance. He will have to deliver first. I'm not going to back him because every year he looks good. I hear Fabian said injury and such thing and so. Well, make him prove me wrong this time around. But I'm not going in Julian Forte in any top 3 because he has not come to the table at the championship. He looks good all the time and never deliver. And I want to look at the core of our athletes now. I don't see him finishing his top 3. Akeem Blake, rolling door, 60 meter. I have a concern with his starts. If he fix that, if Coach Freighter fix his start, it's going to be dangerous. He's follow the blocks and get this disqualified. I hope he fix it for the child. But my top 2 is going to be a dog fight. When I said, I don't know if Front is fooling the public, but you have to take what Front say now. Sometimes, most of the time he's right. He said, Kishane Thompson, no, is that head of where the former world record holder was, Asafa Powell. And that's a big statement. And don't go against him for now. And this guy, Kishane Thompson, showed that he's big, powerful. Front said he has an Achilles tendon problem, and he found the remedy. He got a machine in Australia, and the guy is ready. And for the first time, he's going to be running injury-free.
No, you're sure I'm not Achilles tendon, him say quad.
Or was it quad? Quad, yeah.
Quad.
No, man,
sorry. No, it's Achilles to man. No, man, it's to man.
He said shin and the quad.
And
shin, yeah. That's true, yeah.
Earlier.
And he said for the first time, he will run what? Injury-free. Big statement.
Yes,
but when I look and see what Oblique Civil did to the USA champion. The USA champion ran a couple of days ago and ran a PB, equal his PB. Not as fast as what Oblique Civil did.
And in the
he ran his PB a very fast track in Eugene.
Indeed.
The way Civil angle Lyles. I can't Lyles. I can't go against Civil. I think Civil, if he And that day when he ran 983, he could have gone 970 something. Exactly. He eased up, looking back and Noah. Right. So I think it's gonna be a fight, a dog fight between, and when it comes, it's a two guru now. But Glenn Mills is the guru coach in the male sprinting, while Stephen Francis is a guru female, a half guru in male. So it's two guru going meet.
Yeah.
So I expect we're gonna see something special. I think the world will be shocked. The entire world is gonna get a shock this weekend.
Coach, you know, since the soup hot.
Huh?
No, I tell the coach, the soup hot, you know, man. The man never planned for preaching, you know, man, but the man read out the whole Bible. Man.
So there's a dog fight to see if him and Fabian have the fastest or the longest sermon.
No man. Fabian, unless Fabian read, man.
No,
Fabian, he does read a lesson, man.
Oblique Civil. Civil run 100 meters for the season and run 9.8. This man run 970 hard.
Yes.
And also I think Kishane Thompson gonna run 970 hard. And I'm bringing Akeem Blake to come third. So that's my top three.
Wow, some interesting. Well, I don't know which sermon I longest one still, because I never put clock on it as a coach, Because I never know so them plan to have a dog fight in a major.
Yo, no, I tell you, man.
Fabian beat me.
The one say, if I go 9 something seconds, but why I can't see. But we love the vibes. We love the vibes. We love the vibes, man. Yeah. No, but that may I tell the coach, the event hot. You have to go sermon on the 100 meters.
Yeah, man, you have to.
Yeah, man.
You're me a come in at the sprinter now. Yeah, man. I'm going on a sermon because then 2 man they preach already, you know. So I made the altar call. Kishane versus Oblique Civil.
All right.
That's the big thing in this. Yeah, man, we met the altar call. Anybody want to come to the altar, come to the altar. After them 2 sermons there, we can't go for a third one, man.
That's gonna be very interesting to see unfold still, coach. As I said, the mystery with Kishane, however, we know, we have an idea what he can do. As I said, 991 last year in the first round, and to close out the season with 2 9-8s. It's crazy. So where is this youth? Yeah, like where is he now? If he's getting a chance to train.
Frightening, major, frightening.
He's training like.
How I look at him in terms of his running, major. This man is so powerfully built and
well built.
How him hit the ground and like a power sprinter.
Coach, I am telling you, coach. Yes. This youth have some serious power. He's probably the most powerful sprinter out there now. Like his first
5 steps,
15-20 meters is not normal. Like what you see him doing on the TVG on the thing, the video, that is what he was doing in warm-ups with his training partners. Like it's like him against some high schoolers. Like is that vast difference. It don't make no sense. It's like what exactly he's gonna do? Yeah, man. So I'm really would have excited to see. I have high expectations of Oblique this year. However, me think if Kishane show up how he should, we're going to have 2 serious finalists in the Olympic.
You mean the major 2 serious medal contenders?
Yes, sir. Yes,
because if Oblique is running,
yes, sir.
I don't a lot of males in the world running 9.8 low. I think 9.7 puts you on that podium.
Definitely.
Both of them are capable of it.
At top of the podium. Because, we can't argue the African time and the altitude and the whole thing, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
But we saw what Oblique did to him as well. He was in the race with in Kingston, and we saw the difference between him and Oblique.
Yeah, and we were against
as opposed to him and Lyles. So Lyles running 983 a few nights ago. with a push, because he was under pressure. So this is him just slightly improving, and also running his PB again, which is not. It's just equal. Is equal in his PB. So in the 100, I don't see Lyles giving us any much more. The thing is though, he's a confident athlete, so I'm sure confident, and he doesn't panic.
Intimidate the opponents beside him whenever it's time.
It does, depending on who you are.
Definitely.
But how it even benefits Lyles is that even when you pop the blocks on him, he doesn't panic. He stays technical, and that is how you see him walking down people. And that is how you have to sprint. So
and you walk
no, we saw that. No.
I don't civil.
With the start, if Civil going to be starting like how we started that race as gentlemen, Coach Glenn Mills made a speech 2 years ago, I think, and it might just right now. Glenn Mills, you remember the interview that Glenn Mills did and said that this kid probably run 9.6?
9.6, yes.
And a whole heap of people throw mud on him and all kind of thing. Well, let me tell you something.
I remember that.
Civil might be just ready to do exactly that right now. Just believe me.
Yeah, man, definitely. We know we have the naysayers them out there, say them this and them
always
that, and flop on Kishane, the nothing yet. So why we are hype? We have to talk about our Jamaican athletes because we are city thing. Remember, I said we're kind of more way potent than the Americans when it comes on to track and field. You know? So them have to learn from our feet now. Yeah, coach.
I'm going to share something with you guys. 2 days ago, that's before Shakari won the 100 final. I was in a bank line in Alpha Tree. I was talking to a friend about some prediction. And I said to the man on the phone, I said, Shakari got run 9.72 tomorrow, and she cannot lose. Well, later the line cussed me off and said, me Nostradamus, and me know, I say, and nothing. I said, later, I go to her, I said, no, I'm not Nostradamus. I'm Raymond Casey Graham, one of the best analysts in the world. So I said, you know what, leave her alone. And guess what now? I hope she listen to the result. Shakari run 10.71. So that means I'm a real Nostradamus then, right?
Yeah.
Understand, you know. Them say, man, not so damn, but we know the sports. And when I said Shakari win last year, I don't because I love Shakari. Based on what she was doing, I think of the 2 million in Jamaica, I was me alone till in Jamaica came up publicly and said Shakari could. I went to run the semi-final. My friend called me from Budapest in their warm-up track and said, Casey, you got your ram. I said, no. When the race done in Canberra, as a Casey are the greatest. The girl come third in semi-final. You keep saying I go win, see me. I said because I coach the sport and I write about it. I love it and I know that I run fast and I run slow. Simple as that.
Yeah, man. All right, big up. Make me go quickly now. To the jumps or the chores. We have a good shot of getting 1, 2, 3 in the long jump. Wanna say that is
no.
We have
some injury problem. We is injured.
Yeah, man. We know same have the grind issue, and from what
I spoke with him.
What I heard, also he's gonna get a medical exemption from for trials.
Seriously?
I don't think.
That's what I heard. So I'm not sure if it is still going to happen.
No, if you got the care. What you gonna tell me? So it's me come third, and me jump the qualifying thing. Then I love the USA trials.
Yeah, them I get that I kick out the door.
You can't unless somebody's gonna reach the standard. But you can't. A man can't come in the top 3 and have the standard. Let them say a man got medical. I don't believe in that. We have to stick by the rules. It's a cost problem.
For real.
I agree with your Casey, but that thing does exist though. But I agree that it can be problematic in certain ways still. But it's a thing that you are able to do as an athlete. You know, once you can prove that you're in the farm and you hit the standard, and the moment you can think that for the medical exemption and then further on prove yourself afterwards. But yeah, it sound unfair in a certain level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Depending on what transpires now. You see where the unfairness might come in.
Yeah.
And I don't see any unfairness in it, you know, because if I apply for medical exemption and I jump or run the time or jump the distance, you can't get me out of my spot.
Right.
Is either them have to have a run off between the two of we, you know.
Yeah.
Or a jump off, you know.
That is it.
So in that sense, the rule probably I go help the person who jumped the qualifying standard who actually competed.
Right.
So we don't think it really affect them.
Yeah, but
so what about USA trial Atimu? She's the defending champion, Olympic champion, and she will come let me and watch it.
Just like that.
Compete.
But
just like that.
That's a different story.
That's why we have the trials. We have to run the races and do the different and do the jumps and things like that and do the shows to qualify.
That is it.
Yeah, but she showed up to compete. If Wayne Pinnock was well, he would have shown up and competed. But we have to look on the conditions of getting a medical exemption. I think you have to be top 3 in the world. And so because they are top 3 in the world,
right.
You're thinking that this person would have gone through the trials and made it on the plane. And I don't think it is fair to make because of injury. Don't send your best athletes. I think what he has done this year, we have to take that into consideration to the point where he can get a medical exemption, and once he can prove that he has regained his form, then I say let him go. If not, you send the 3 that qualified at trials.
Right.
And Jaydon has some competition in the triple jump.
Worldwide, I mean.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be as smooth as we believe.
Worldwide, you're talking, coach. Not in Kingston.
Yeah, man. Not in Kingston. Kingston is so.
Okay.
That's why I look past Kingston.
That's
why I look past Kingston.
Yeah.
Means it.
Yeah.
Steven said something recently, and I agree with him. Jaydon has been competing against some 16-meter jumper.
Right.
He should have been competing more against those people in Europe.
Yeah.
Because when he goes to the Olympic and the man then crack 18
early.
Respond.
That is true. That is true.
When he's the 16, they should have sent him. They might do it after the trial, but he should have been competing against the 17-7 and the 18-0 and the 18. When the man then crack 18 on him, he's very young, you know. He's just 19.
Yeah.
How is he going to respond by 18-20 and 18-15?
I agree.
I am concerned.
I am not, to be honest. I think at trials he'll be looking to do a big jump at trials. Based on
breaking the stadium record.
I believe that
he'll be looking at 1792. He might break James national record 1792.
I think he's going for something big. I mean, the last time we saw him at the stadium, he did do a big jump without his coach and him missing run up. So I think with his coach there at trials and him hitting his marker, and it was also the first time that he was using his extended
his full run up. Yeah, I agree with you, Ben.
I think he might jump. I think he might jump 18 meters at the trials. I think so.
Yeah, he should. Yeah.
Knowing
the code, I think he might jump 18 meters at the trials.
Yes, I expect him to respond and jump 18 or close to 18. I'm expecting a big jump from him at trials.
Agreed.
From this weekend.
Yeah, and it's a perfect place to do that. Yeah, it's a perfect place to do it too. You know, he'll have the support
in front of the crowd. Yeah,
he'll have the support.
Yeah, man, this crowd are big enough, and the crowd and
he's a crowd favorite
after the crowd.
Yeah, man.
Man, crowd favorite. So I think James before record gone.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, definitely. That definitely probably is the case. You know, what you say about his performance, coach? Means was saying that he definitely has competition now. You know, who would have thought two other people jump 18 already? Two. You know, like what kind of year is this turning out to be, you know, in the triple jump?
Yeah, Mr.
He'll be pumped up.
Competition is good. And
no, of
Jaydon
course, definitely.
Yeah, man. Jaydon is one of those athletes. You know, some athletes when they see competition, they shy away from it, or they rise to the top and take it head on.
Yeah.
Jaydon is one of those athletes. He loves competing,
Right.
and I expect him to take this challenge head on and fight them right to the line.
Yeah.
I still have him winning the Olympics.
But guess what, you know, he's also entered in the long jump, you know, so he's gonna go up against those big boys in the long jump, you know.
I'm wondering what
Coach, I thought he was doing the long jump at World Under 20s.
Oh, that's what it is?
Even if he was doing it for World Under 20, don't you think that competing, remember Casey talk about him competing with tough opponents, you know?
Yes.
So even if he was doing the World Under 20 long jump, I think that's the aim. But I think the best way to prepare for that is to compete against the big boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think he will compete against the big boys. I mean, arguably the best one, not in the lot, in a win pinup, but I think Tajay Gill and McLeod will give him a good run for his money and will provide some excitement in the pits for the fans there.
Yeah.
And I mean,
yes.
Remember, I say it's not only Fortune and Picardo of it worry about, because you have the guy, you have Hernandez who jumped 1761. I don't know what Zango might come with.
Yeah, Zango close to a clutch too, you know.
Zango
So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 jumpers there.
But that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. To even Fabian, it is like the quality in numbers is so vast now. Like, you know, who would have thought? You know, when they think you know, Jaydon would have separated himself, or you know, probably with a close 1 or 2. Look right across the board.
When you jump at the race of meet, I would say that I show gold medal.
It's done. Yeah.
I thought so too.
But things have changed since.
But not only one, you know, 2 people reach 18 meter. What you telling me, man? 18 meter is not a joke. You know, so that is something you don't say every day, you know. So it's crazy.
And people questioning those jumps still too, you know, so we have to look into that. But 18 is a 18. The 9-7 by how many allies is a 9-7.
Right. But even Bolt
by 9-8 to the 9-8
even Bolt, them would have questioned him or whatever.
18, the record book say that.
Remember, you know, when Shelly just run the first 10-6, you know, everybody questioned it, you know. She'd have to come back and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. You know, I say so. A part of the thing, you know, you have to prove yourself to the fans.
Yeah, man. I think so. What's her name? Our triple jumper there.
Trisha.
Shanique.
Yeah, and Ricketts. They have a very good chance of especially Ricketts have a very good chance.
Ricketts, Benzie, Ricketts have not looked herself this year. I think Ricketts.
That is true.
I think she's gonna lose this year. I think Akila's gonna beat her.
I think Akila gonna beat her this year. Akila.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Akila gonna dethrone her the child this year.
I can't disagree with that.
But with the absence of Rojas, we should still get a medalist.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to on the world scene. She have a good opportunity with a different and or Lafont.
Yeah,
sorry.
but she's not showing her usual form this time.
Yeah, but
she jumped 14-7 easily, 14-8 easily.
But when you look on it still, you know, I see her coach Ricketts progressively improve our throat this his season preparation. I am not worried where she's at now, to be honest.
I'm worried.
It looks
14-15.
It looks shaky, but me no worry.
Yeah.
Because
I'm worried.
Casey,
14-58.
me agree with that. But what me I say, based on how her coach deal with it throughout the years, I have always seen him probably work on different phases of the triple jump when she go up on circuit or a jump. You understand? And
exactly.
then him have a culmination of all of them put together, and then she show up.
Right.
So that is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, man. So trials, after trials, then I think we can judge her.
And she's super hype. They say she doesn't need to jump so far so early.
Yeah,
and me agree with it.
No, but it's so funny. When she jumped in 14, 17, them time, we don't say the same thing. We say something different. So why no worried?
No, 14, but 15. Guess what? Olympic are way down in August.
I know that. Well, so you're saying the girl can't jump, the girl Akila Smith can't jump better too? She has some outstanding coaching.
Remember, different. No, I mean, I disagree that each people prepare the athletes differently.
Okay.
And hold on, Mr. Graham. You know that you're a coach. If you coaching at San Diego and you see Heidel athletes running at a particular time at the same time of the season, your athletes them, because I have seen it before, them ask, them question, then how them girl they run fast at this time of the season. What we have to tell them is that we don't prepare you to run fast at development meet. We prepare to run fast at the championship, which is champs.
Okay.
Some people might go out and do well throughout the season, but will you be able to maintain that? That is what I'm looking at from a coach's standpoint.
And Ricketts is very experienced too.
Exactly.
And I don't buy up on Lafan. Lafan, I don't fear Lafan. I more fear Hernandez than Lafan.
Yeah, I like Lafan still, you know. Lafan is a very good jumper. But she kind of hot and cool at this time of the season too. Yeah, so if you notice, nobody not really run away with it.
Right. That's
nobody
the thing,
run away with it.
Right.
And the only person would have run away if
Rojas was there. Yeah.
But the field, the wide open now.
Yeah, the wide open.
I have the girl from Belarus. That Belarus girl too. What is the name? Skavartova. A 40-85 girl. So
dangerous.
It's wide open. I think this is an opportunity for Ricketts to come and get the goal, you know? Olympic goal.
Yeah,
last time, you know? This is our third Olympic. She might be third time lucky, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
Gentlemen, I forgot move very shortly, but
all right. So since I go move, give us your burning point on the firework event now, the hurdles.
Female.
Yeah, man.
Ooh. Wow, brother. Hot. Very, very, very hot. Boy, this one, that one, boy, this I say you want me leave, man.
Yeah, man.
That one, when I say hot, I mean super hot from the heat. From the heat, you know. We see Brittany making a resurgence. Boy, that one I read that. You know, the Amai, we're hearing things about Janique Brown. You know. That one rough. We hearing some things about Janique Brown and company over MVP there, boy, that suggesting that they might, you know, you have Ants. You know what I mean? I said the great Ants is still there. I'm not sure Megan's farm at the moment either. You know what I say? What I feel big, man. Call out some of the name them now. Go up on the list there.
Akira Nugent.
Nugent. All right, so hold on up. Pull on breaks. Akira Nugent.
Yannick Thompson.
There's Yannick Thompson. But Nugent ran at, where was it? It was Cayman?
Bahamas.
It was Bahamas. She looked real dangerous right there. So.
Yeah, man.
She looked, and she with something to spare too, you know. With something to spare. Because the last so she kind of eased off. You could have said she looks she looked like you can say she coming in as a favorite. As such she look, even though the field is that big. If that is what we can expect from her, she can easily start as favorite. You know, Nugent. But everything else, a serious quality. In numbers too. As I say, you know, Hans, Johnny, why? It big. It hard. I gotta leave the other two with the ceremony, yeah, man. And you can close it out, Jacob. See it? Yeah, man.
Casey, I preach first now.
Yeah, man, you go, man, fireman. But love her, the boss. I'm a baby this long.
Yeah, man. Yes, man.
This will be the most exciting. The men 100 meters are exciting.
Yes.
This is the event. Athlete can jump over barrier. Sweetest event. Look here. You know, Daniel Williams, when it comes to Olympic here, despite 2 world championship gold medal, there's something always go wrong. You remember the last time with the start, right? I think this is redemption.
This is the breakthrough. This is the breakthrough one, coach.
This is the redemption for Daniel Williams. They will not beat her the trials.
Wonderful.
I think she has a season best of 12:46. She'll be ready. Coach by next Guru Graham, Lennox Graham.
Yes, indeed.
And she'll be motivated. This is the world champion. They will not beat her.
Wow.
Akira. Wow. Coach in motion. She looked good. I saw her at the meet, and the girl was flawless.
Yep.
Wow.
And you know, me say, well, on the case is stop. Because you're hurdle man, you know. Me like the hurdle, you know. And I spoke about how Akira's cadence and rhythm was intact.
Wow.
And people was telling me, oh, it is because she's this and because she won and because of the time. I said, no, don't tell me that. Me know what me I look for. Here you say it now. Continue.
Yeah, man, this girl, you hit on the head. And by herself, she was so smooth looking. And she might challenge Daniel Williams. She can give Daniel a challenge. Like, could go, although I like Daniel to win, Akira might upset her, you know. Third, it's gonna be a bang up finish for third. But don't leave out Yannick Thompson. Yannick Thompson has been at the Olympics already. She was injured. She's a world under 18 champion. And I think I have her for my top 3. I think people like Roswell, Amaya Brown, Anika Wilson. I think Megan, this time around, Megan, she has served us well. I don't think she's a very, I don't want to use the word lucky. People will kill me on the program. But she's been very fortunate. I think I credit her run out now. I don't think. Yeah, I was just talk the team. Well, at least I think would have been a difference, but because of injury, Brittany Anderson, the record holder, I think because of the injury, it has slowed her down. I saw her. She doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, the runner.
Yeah, she doesn't look good at all. She's struggling.
You have her making the final though, coach. You have her making the final here at trials.
Yeah, she's in the final.
Okay.
And you know who I'm disappointed with? The progress of Shericka Hill. After winning World Under 20 and going pro, where is she? I don't know. 12.99.
Shericka seems as if she had some injury challenges after that running that blister in 400 meters.
Yes,
some injury concern, and that is what would have kept her out for the entire season. Until that 12.99. But for her to be injured and come back and run 12 sub 13, that's a good thing still.
Yeah.
But in terms of where the others are at, I think she's way behind the field.
Way behind. That's it. Way behind.
That's where I would put her in terms of. But you know, I think is a barrier, barrier event.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This event here, man. One little. This event here. When I coach Erlo, I love Erlo, but sometimes when I add my run, I turn my back until the race finishes. Sometimes it's a nervy event to watch.
Unforgiving event, man.
I can't tell you. This is my baby event, but trust me, if you don't go, you can't coach Erlos.
Not for the faint of heart, man. Real thing.
Daniel Williams and Akira Nugent, wicked fight. Yeah. First and second. And then the other places them up for grab. Yannick Thompson, Demisha Roswell, Amaya Brown, Wilson, Tapper. But I think I give Yannick. I like Yannick. I like it, but she's back, and she has been there and done that.
Yeah.
And her confidence is sky high. She has come over injury concern, and I think she will make it again to another Olympic game. So I have it, Daniel Williams, Akira Nugent, anywhere. It could be Daniel or Akira. Those two will fight out for the top 2 spots. And I think Yannick Thompson will get the third automatic qualifying spot for the Olympic.
Right. No, Shericka is entered for the big girls, but she has the
she has a big girl.
She has the under 20 age. So she also
she's a different champion too.
Right. So that. People now understand that this man is passionate about hurdling. He has produced some fine hurdlers throughout the years. And this is one of them that he has worked with. So don't take Casey Graham, Melanie Walker and them people. Don't take him lightly, people. Fabian, jumping out now. I know you have a twist to your sermon, you know.
No, man, no twist at all. No twist at all. I just know that there will be some fireworks in this event. For me, Ansi is the front runner. I think Daniel Williams is the front runner. She next up, I think, is Akira Nugent. Akira looks superb.
Close, eh?
And that I think the next spot, but it's an obstacle race, so anything is possible. Looking at Yannick Thompson, just the same. Wonder if Stephen Francis have anything up his sleeve for Amaya Brown.
And Yannick Brown.
And
yes, I don't think Yannick will be in it. I don't see in the top 5, top 6.
So there's also a case where this phenomenal sprinter Shericka Hill, I believe she makes the finals. And I also believe that I said it some time ago that Brittany record is on borrowed time. I think that goes at trials this year. I think Shericka gets that under 20 record. Brittany, I'm so happy that Brittany is back. She had her surgery, had her issues. I think she's slowly but surely getting back to where she was. I don't think she's quite there yet, but I have her making the finals. And once I make the finals in an obstacle race, anything is possible. But for me, the world champion is the one to beat. Then Nugent and whoever else is there who is willing to step up to the plate. Maybe it's Brittany, maybe it's Yannick, maybe it's Amoy, maybe it's Demisha, or maybe it's the junior Shericka Hill. But who knows? Don't sleep on Shericka Hill though, because she has blistering pace.
Yeah, definitely.
She's fast.
People, what are the major? We have to understand when people make these predictions, it's based off what they have seen. Brittany and this in track and field, you're basically judged based off what you did the last time.
The last one, yes.
And what obviously she did 2 rounds, but she was struggling.
87.
And if you know Casey Graham, you don't want to pick him former athlete. But that shows that there's no bias there. You get what I say? And it is because of what she did in the last race. She looked like she's struggling. I don't know if the knee's acting up. We don't know. But based on me see in between the hurdles for the 3 steps, it never looked nippy to me. It never looked nippy to me.
Right.
And I can kind of agree. If she can do some work since that last performance and come into trials, kudos to her. You get what I'm saying? But that is that. Yeah, Major, you did say something. And while you make that comment, they just jump over to the answer parchment and crew.
Yeah, no, but that's a reinforce what you said. Track and field is you're as good as your last race or your last training session. Yeah, our training session kind of sport, so as coach, so you have to understand, maybe Fabian not seeing things or I think that when everybody not see her, you know what I'm saying? So it's based off of those things. Okay, over to the men's sprinting now. Some other people coming back into the picture. We say McLeod should make a return. Not sure. Fastest on time this year is Broadbell, yeah?
Yeah.
Broad
Yeah.
Bell by
Yeah.
like
Broad
100th
Bell
of a
did not
second or
go.
so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
100 of a second.
Right. Broad Bell, McLeod, Pachi. You
Party.
cannot. I advise anybody do not bet against Answer Parchment. Do not bet against that, brother. Don't watch it start, don't watch nothing. Just don't bet against Answer Parchment, you know. Top three, I'm gonna go with Broad Bell, Parchment, and the return in McLeod. And the return in McLeod, I'm going with. In the final as well should be Orlando Bennett. Um, I don't remember seeing Tyler this season. Forgive me. I don't remember seeing anything from him much.
Yeah, man. He has run this year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Who,
So
Bennett?
No.
Tyler Mason.
Yeah, man. He has run
Tyler
a few years.
Mason.
Yeah, he has run a
Tyler
few.
Mason.
13 40 yard, didn't know the season.
13 4. Okay, yeah. I think I remember that now for real. Yeah, but that is pretty much my top three. You know, McLeod get the nod because of the experience too, and he does definitely has a lot to prove to not only himself but you know the Jamaican fans at large. You know, so yeah, that's my controversial top three, if you will.
Fabian, your time.
Yeah.
All right. So hurdles for the men, I think it's going to be maybe a 4-horse race between. I have Broad Bell as the front runner. Broad Bell has unfinished business, and I think he'll be back to finish that business this year. I think Broad Bell and Walcott have unfinished business, and I think they'll be looking to claim that top spot at the Olympics. The defending Olympic champion Hansel Parchment, you cannot count out Hansel. You can never count him out, so he will be there on that team. I think those two are pretty much the front runners. Then we have a Tyler Mason and also Omar McLeod, and I just want to take a few minutes to talk about Omar McLeod and talk about his resilience, because this man has been at the top of the mountain and he has been at the lowest depths of the valley, and to see him now on top again, back where he was some years ago, that is a true testament to his belief system and how hard it is. I know it's very, very difficult when you are at top of your game, you fall all the way down. It took him some years, but I think now he's back. His confidence is coming back. And that 13:25 has done wonders for his confidence. And he hit 2 hurdles running 13:25 too. So that tells you that he should go faster. And having a McLeod, a Parchment, and a Broad Bell represent us at the Olympics. Those are 3 medal contenders there. So that would be a good team we're sending off to the Olympics. Tyler Mason will have something to say about that.
Right.
And he narrowly missed out on the World Championships last year. I am sure that he will have something to say about that. Orlando Bennett will also throw his hat in the ring. Say it should be an interesting 110-meter hurdles, but for me, I think Broad Bell wins this one, and whoever else will go, I think Parchment will have to run this year. He will have to run himself on that team. He can't sleep in the blocks because he might not catch everybody.
Okay, Casey, your time.
Yeah, like Brittany, you know, Omar is one of my former teacher. When he won his first Champs I was coaching at KC there. And I'm going to say something about Brittany. An athlete is good as the last round. Omar McLeod, he ran his season best, 13:25. The same time, Brittany ran 12:88. And he hit a few hurdles the last few. I think when you look at it, I think this is going to be about 3 athletes at the trial. Omar McLeod, Rashid Bradell, and Ansel Parchment. When you look at McLeod, is a good starter. And I think he's going to use his speed. If he can repeat what he did at Italy the last time around, I think he will win because unless Parchment and Bradell fix their start, Omar is a quick starter and he's coming into the championship full of confidence. He's coming from 13:30 yard to 13:25. And he said in his interview, he said he could have run 12:90 yard. I think he can do that. So I respect the defending champion, and I respect the Olympic champion, but Omar is also a Olympic champion and a world champion. And with his good start, and with those athletes struggling with their start, I'm giving Omar the edge to win ahead of Bradell and Parchment third. Things may change by Olympic, but this is for the trial. This is my top three. And I don't think anybody else can separate these athletes because they are struggling 13, 38, and 40. I am kind of disappointed with Tyler Mace. I thought this would have been easier for my world under 20 silver medalist. I thought, based on what he did last year, he was very unfortunate last year when Orlando got him out. But he has not shown the same quality this year. But as I said, it's got to be those three filling out the top three spots.
Yeah, okay. So Philip Limonius not breaking into that top three.
No, they can't break in that top three. They have to come. Look at this season. This season, Philip Limonius, last season, he looked good. I don't know if he has an injury, if he's got an injury, but he struggled at the NCs, didn't make the final. So I know he's going to compete against Olympic champion, world champion, Commonwealth champion. I don't see him breaking the top three.
Neither Damian Thomas?
Damian has not.
No,
Since he has been struggling more than Tyler Mason.
Okay.
He's struggling. I don't see Damian Thomas.
Right.
He may not be in the final though.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right, people. Last competition or event to talk about. Men and women 100 meters. Oh no, sorry, the women's 100.
Women.
We talked about the men already.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to want to do it again, you know? All right, D Major.
It's nice to do it twice.
Yeah. You start that one, you know?
Women. All right then. Why? Me have a pinch of bias again in this one. Definitely, Shericka for the win. Oh man. I'm gonna go with the queen again, Shelly. And closing out the top three, the red hot crystal slowly. The red hot crystal slowly. There'll be a mad rush, you know. One of the Claytons, you know, Sashalee. It crazy, you know what I say? I try to remember everyone. The Sashalee Forbes, man, this are too much. We need the paper. Coach, next time me get my stats on forward. The road me come off when we check in.
Yeah, man.
But there'll be a mad rush after the first 2-3 places. You know what I say? This going to be some people, some quality athletes going to be crying from the semis over. You know, when the semis are done, we're going to be missing some quality athletes. So you know that's the depth of the female 100 field. In terms of you're going, this year is the changing of the guard. I would dub it as, and the introduction of the new school. You know, the new school are gonna make them nice this year and announce themselves. You know, so as me say, you know, the MVP clan, and there is also, you know, some other people, some other names that we don't hear much on this level. that I think are going to, make us that step forward this year. So
All
yeah,
right.
me I gotta say
Okay.
Shericka to Shelly to Crystal
All
for
right.
close out the top three. Yeah.
All right. Of course, in Olympic year, them always say you have somebody from Jamaica unknown show up. So it's either Crystal, it's either the twin them.
Right.
You understand? So we have to look out for that.
Whoever the first two going to be, after that it's going to be a mad close. It's like you see the scoreboard and the times them is just like 100th of a second faster. Some people probably running even the same time, and I have to separate them by thousands.
Yeah.
Similar to that.
Yeah, I am foreseeing that for real. But
yeah,
just
I don't know.
2 point before we start back with Fabian. Frano say Shericka in 2022 shape, which is 10-7.
Right.
And that is based solely off data, which is the time trial.
What training is suggesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So of course you have to use data in that situation. And once he said that, you have to believe him, because like DJ just said, the man not just waste words,
No.
Also, Frano said that he's not sold on Shericka, not Shericka, Elaine and Shelly.
And Shelly, right.
Early
being Earth.
So the man said, I'm pre that. He know them, and them can't trick him, so he might prepare for him at least them for running. See?
Yeah.
So we just inject that a little bit, and then we hear from Fabian.
A quick thing right before Fabian. If you know me, them call Fabian Forte. Well, me's a Elaine fan. You know me I say. However, I don't see if she show up at the trials running fast, this going to be the biggest possum anybody ever pull off. You know me I say. So I really truly don't expect that from Elaine. It looked serious, in her last race. It really looked serious. She had to get assistance to leave the track. And the race before that wasn't really flattering on her. It wasn't really flattering for her at all. It wasn't a great race. It was a 8th place or a 9th place. The race before. So we haven't been hearing anything or seeing anything before that to suggest that Elaine are gonna drop a bomb. But that's what I'm saying. If she comes to the trials and fires, then these are the biggest possum anybody. These are the biggest show anybody ever pull off in a track and field. This beat Maurice Green and the fire extinguisher. This beat Shakari and our nails them and all of them something. You know what I say? Yeah, man.
Go on,
man.
All right, so I want mini ceremony here.
A big race, man. A big race.
It is exciting. So for me, Shericka wins for me. I've said this to coach already that I think Shericka wins, not only at trials but at the Olympics.
Wow.
So that's it for me. Shelly, definitely. They're finishing second. Shelly's aim is to just make the team. It's her last rise, last Olympics. She just here to make the team, and Shelly will make the team.
Yeah.
No, that.
Sorry for jumping in your segment, Fabian. But let me ask you a quick question. To me, because I watch the Shelly race, the race of Shelly run the other day. I watched that race probably more than everybody else here. I think Shelly really and truly was just seeing she never want to push and feel and hurt nothing. She just really want just get a run in before. I think she could have go faster. I think she could have go faster. Watching back the race so many times, I think she just wanted to just get a run in before trials, and then she will come and blast probably in the semis and the final. That's how it look to me still. I don't know if they them agree.
Yeah, man. So let me. I agree with that. Before that race, she hasn't run in 10 months. So I think that was a blowout run for her just to make sure that everything's fine, check how she's feeling.
Right.
So I also believe that she will be coming to the party. I still have Shericka beating her. Shelly's
Definitely.
and I expect
Make
her
the
to run
team.
fast in Paris. So those two for me. The third spot.
That's it.
So the trick for me now is if Ronaldo Walcott can get Elaine, and no Elaine went to Germany to see the doctor. So if Walcott can get Elaine back, Elaine knows how to make a team. And it doesn't take a lot for Elaine to run fast. Last year, Elaine used the rounds and get faster and faster with each round. So
yes, man. I fully agree.
It's going to be tough. It depends on what shape Elaine shows up in. Right? Now we have some younger athletes, and I'm going to start with the MVP athletes. We can start with a Crystal slowly, our newest member to the sub-11 club. And she will go faster at trials. We also looking at the Clayton twins. They are at 11.1, going off what Stephen Francis saying that people are 0.15 or so faster. I am expecting them to maybe be in the sub-11 club also, pushing for one of those places. And Brianna Williams, she wasn't running fast early season, but she showed up a few weeks ago running 11.0. So Brianna right there showing her hat out there in the mix. So that
she's in the final, definitely.
Serious fight. And last but not least, I have to mention Alana Reid. Not because she ran 11.0 a few weeks ago, but because her 3 training partners just destroyed the US trials. Maybe it is a message that they're sending to Alana to say, hey, over to you. So big up coach Dennis Mitchell on getting the top 3 at the US trials. You know, they ran 10.7. Alana is their training partner. Let's see what Alana brings to the Jamaican trials. I cannot write her off. So I think that third spot there is up for grabs. It's going to be a fight. People will be crying. But at the end of the day, that's what the Olympics are about.
Yeah, man. That third spot named Mad Rush. Yeah, man.
Solid one there. Casey Graham. Are you
yes.
Are you them sir Bunty? You close the show.
This one is a tricky one. Very tricky. I hear some more whispers again that a certain club are come to the first 5 spots. You hear that too? No, MVP will finish the top 5 and they will make the relay pool. So I heard. And okay. And that's more serious note now. I think
so the way so that serious.
Don't watch. I can be serious. There are people like Sashalee Forbes and Shelly and Trader. Look here. Let me tell you something. Shericka, I think she will win and retain her title. And once Shelly turn up, if Shelly know that she's not ready, she will not turn up. If Shelly turn up at the trials, that shows her she's ready to do it. Ready.
Yeah, man.
Only way Shelly not ready, unless she's not up. And Shelly has 50%. Only Shericka. I'm concerned about Elaine Thompson. I don't think Elaine Thompson. For not to worry.
Right.
I'll be surprised if Elaine Thompson finish the championship in the 100 meter. Based on what I saw at New York. You have to face. You have to speed thing to see it.
Call a spade, yeah, man. Yeah. I don't think we have enough time for her to recover. Yeah.
You're right. If she come and go 3 rounds, I'll be really, really surprised. I don't have her in the final. First of all. Maybe after the first round, she might have to report to the start. But I'm saying that one Shelly, the only way Shelly, one Shelly report to the start on Friday and Thursday evening in the prelim. If she report, I said before, Shelly has 50%. Now watch what happened before. Shelly has been there and done that. And Shelly has 50 or 60, only Shericka alone better than her in the race. So I expect Shericka to win. You know, I don't believe she's gonna run at 10-7 or anything like that. I expect her to win. And I expect third. I am gonna say something. Nobody gonna believe. Last year, second place finisher, Sashalee Forbes, when she got injured in Florida in February, it's a blessing in disguise. I think she was running too often.
Oh.
I think, yeah, she has recovered, and I think she will be the top 3. I like Crystal slowly, but I think the moment will get to her. I think Sashalee has been there and done that, and she will be the top 3. I think Natasha Morrison, she has not looked good, but this lady always show up at the trial. I don't know.
Yeah, Natasha.
She might come to the trial when
Natasha is a good mention. Yeah.
Yeah, she always show up, and then I think one twin will be in the money, and surprisingly, it will not be Tina, it will be Tia, and and Brenna Williams, she seemed to be getting back to where she want to be, so I think she will be in the money too. And despite what Fabian said about Alana Reid and her training partner, she's a Jamaican, she's not American, So I have concern, and I think that camp, I wouldn't have sent her to that camp if I was her coach. Because America want to beat Jamaicans, I wouldn't send her to that camp. But she has not looked when she won the class 1 with that champs. She has not come close to that since. So I don't expect much from Alana Reid.
But first year in the pro ranks, still a junior.
Right, so that's what I'm saying, still a junior. Yeah, and she's a real leader. She's a real leader in the junior. So don't expect much. I'll see with her. I don't expect much from her. So Brenna Williams, her last run, she has improved, and I hope she has been there too and done that too. So I expect her to run. And also, Thomas, I think she's running 100, right? Yeah, don't sleep on Thomas.
Yeah, man.
Right, don't sleep on Thomas. Do not sleep on her because of the strength. When you take out the top 2, right? Say a Shelly and a Shericka. Anything can run 3, 4, 5, and 6, don't it? Right, Fabian? Right, agree with me? Right. Yeah. So, but I am bringing Sashalee to be in that top 3. I'm very confident that Sashalee Forbes will be the top 3. And I said earlier, the injury in Florida was a blessing in disguise.
Kind of slow her down.
Put the rest now, slow her down and feel bad. So my top, I give my top 6. 1, defending champion, Shericka. 2, Kellyanne Fraser Price. I'm not going to make the same mistake like what I did last year at the World Championship. I had her for 4th. That was the only mistake I made. I'm not going to have to Shelly again. Shelly will be 2nd. 3rd will be Sashalee Forbes. 4th, Crystal Slowly. 5th, Brenna Williams. And 6th, Lani Thomas. That's my top 6.
Okay.
And the twin, Tia will just be out of it. Tia Clayton, she will be the better Clayton, better finish among the Clayton. Tia, not Tina. Tia, I see Tia coming 7th.
Okay.
So those are my top. I go 7 instead of 6. Those are my top 7.
All right, some good predictions here. People, if you don't agree with the prediction, them just like the video, man. Like the video, drop a like on the video. I must say this was very enthralling. This was very entertaining.
Wait, coach. You're not going to drift around the predictions, you know?
No, I'm not talk, bro. Hold on, man. I get there, man. Very, very, very good panel. Big up to D Major.
Yes,
co-host Fabian, and of course KC Graham. Big up yourself.
Yeah.
Trust me, very good stuff, very good stuff. And of course, we like the consciousness. Some people we disagree with, and we do it in good grace. You understand? I like that. Also, for my prediction now, 100 meters. One, name started at S. Two, name started at S. and
three,
name started at S. Yo!
You're my side.
So, a triple S now.
Thank you. Busy.
What?
Community. 3 S's.
Big.
So me see too.
But seriously still, I believe that Shericka is gonna win. Shelly and in and around there. Shelly and my girl, so no more put her at 1, but we have to talk it as is. See it?
Yeah.
So Shericka, Shelly, I think the top 3 now is gonna be a blanket. It's gonna be a blanket. You see, like what go on the last time when people squeezing from outside lane and people just are squeezing and are squeezing. Me feel say that go on. And the person that probably dip or lean, we say, to the line, the best is gonna take that 3rd spot.
Yeah.
I think some of these persons, some people are gonna be under tremendous pressure, while some persons are going to be having fun while doing this thing. Because what? I have nothing to lose. And why I'm under pressure? Because I have a lot to lose. So it's gonna be enthralling. It's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be magnificent. It's gonna be magnanimous. You understand?
Oh yes.
So really, if we think the US trial nice, watch what go on at Kingston. And people, we're gonna people on spot, you know, we're supposed to be in the stadium, give you the coverage, me and Fabian. You understand? We're gonna dip on the ground. I give you no live coverage, live and direct. When we say live coverage still, we can't give you no live
rights.
We don't have the rights for the event. And we know about them things.
I'm shut it down, man.
The money we are making, you know.
It's the best. All right. And we don't want them block the channel. Cause whole channel get blocked, you know, when they must stream them thing, you know. And we want to stay in the right lane. So when we go in a full lane, at the lane that we are staying at, we don't want no infringement, you see me? So big up to all the people who stopped by. Massive stream this. 3 hours. I'm sure no the conversation are done. But before we finish off this stream, I'm going to give these gentlemen last opportunity to just share their final thoughts on this whole trial thing, starting with the big man himself, KC Graham.
Okay, I think this is going to be one of the best ever. When you look at the amount of entry, 680, this is the best I've seen since I've been going to the stadium. And it's going to be the most competitive.
Hold on, the KC. Give us the top 16 we did have earlier to hear.
Top 16?
Yeah, we did 400 men, man.
Oh, 400 men.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So continue the conversation and then give it.
I think this is gonna be one of the most competitive trials ever. When you look on the people who have entered, this is the Olympic year now. This is the pinnacle of any sporting event. Everybody want to be there. You know, I've been at 2 Olympics and trust me, if I know about the 2 Olympics, I wouldn't feel I achieve anything in sports. And the kind of whenever they kind of camaraderie you see with the people on different world, you meet the top basketballers in the world, you know, those people, the Kobe Bryants and them people, you can say, yes, the Venus Williams. I remember once I exchanged pin with Venus and Serena Williams, those things. So it's a dream to be at the Olympics. And I know many young people, our trial this weekend, because of the Olympics, people are about, if I used to run 11-1, people are run 10-9. So I can't wait. It will be the best of the best. I just said earlier, you thought the USA trial was wicked. This is wickeder. So I can't, honestly, it's going to be something special. And to miss is to this. So I expect, I'm using this forum to say it's the Jamaicans, please go out there and support. If you can't make it to France, at least you get a little pipe opener of France.
Yeah, come on, right.
Come on, Charles. You won't miss Paris.
Yeah, give us the 16. You have it. Yeah, go ahead.
Talk to someone else. After you talk to Fabian, I mean to me, I'll get back to me. I'll give it the 16.
All right, Major, go ahead.
Yeah, man. So to the Jamaican massive at large, just come out and as Coach KC Graham said, come support the athletes. Let's not chastise, let's not slander the athletes. It's not easy. Even the athletes they come in 8th place. Them life not easy as an athlete, So I could show them some real support, and cheer for them and encourage them right through. I said, I'm tired for the stands and the overhear people just a slander and a dash with the athlete them. So, oh gosh, man, him wash up, she done. And really, let's not do that this year. Make us support the athletes to the fullest. Enjoy some real high quality track and field this weekend. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, man. Fabian.
Not much left to say. You hear that we'll be in the stadium, bringing the meet live. I just want to touch on somebody asking about Kemba. Kemba will be at trials. She hasn't really looked herself this season, but I mean she still has an outside shot of getting in that 100-meter finals.
Definitely.
That's what the person asking about Kemba Nelson. I assume they're asking me because I mean say elite. But come out in the stadium, come out. Remember, the bleachers will be free on Friday and on Sunday. If you don't, Friday is the 100-meter finals. So make sure we full the stadium.
On Friday,
and then on Sunday, our 4x4 team will be chasing that mark to get to Paris. So come out, cheer them on. Let us support our athletes. This is Shelly's last Olympic trials. So let's come out, full up the stadium. And you might have a chance to meet me and Coach Binzi in the stadium.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Coach, you have a thing ready now?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, man. Where are you?
Yeah, 1 second. Hold on 1 second. That on it now. Shit, I think it's Roshin McDonald, Javon Powell, Sean Bailey, Raheem Hales, Demish Gay, DeAndre Anderson, Zandria Barnes, Demar Francis, Roshawn Clarke, Malik James King, Antonio Watson, Javon Francis, Kimar Ferguson, Shamar Palmer, Antonio Anson, and DeAndre Watkins.
Yeah, man. So like a good list. So these names that coach just listed out are the persons who will advance to the semifinal. They will not be running the first round of the men's 400 meters.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, man. So no, Kino, me nah hide, man. If you see me, that means me nah hide. If me no see you, you are hide. Cause you tell me say you see me at stadium already, and me never see you. So you who did I hide? No, you man, cause me no see you. Wade Nelson, big up yourself, Big up people. We appreciate you, Wonderful stream. D Major.
Peace and love, man.
Yeah, man.
Family,
KC Graham, big up yourself. Fabian as usual, the co-host. Boy, Fabian never come here tonight, you would have a problem, Yeah, man, the people would have stone Fabian, man.
Who that? Fabian Forte?
Yeah, man, Fabian Forte. If you never
put up Julian on the screen, me wanna come.
Me have to put up Julian for the boss forward. You understand? Yeah. Super hype. Big up yourself, brother. Yeah, man. Bless up yourself. All the people in the comment section who made the chat room full of chat and entertaining. Big up on yourself. Yeah, get what I say. And we'll definitely be keeping in tune with what will be happening at the trials as we go on throughout the rest of the week. Big up yourself. Thanks again for tuning in. Just go on, look out for the niceness them. Though, until next time, people, stay safe. Peace out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, Best round here. Remember that.